Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 5 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 5-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 2 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 2-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 1 minute from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 1-minute time check, stations.
The following program is paid for by Learfield Bobcat Sports Properties.
On the Bobcat Sports Network from Learfield, this is Montana State Bobcat Basketball, brought to you by Bridger Brewing. Cheers to every journey being better than the last. Door Tech, raising the door on quality. Montana State University, mountains and mines. And by Prime Lending, home loans made simple, equal housing lender. Live from the First Interstate Bank broadcast booth, here's the voice of the Bobcats, Keaton Gillogly.
The penultimate game of the regular season gives Montana State a prime opportunity in a homecoming for head coach Matt Logie. Hello, everybody. My name is Keaton Gillogly. A pleasure to be with you on this final Saturday of the regular season. Tonight, it's the Montana State University Bobcats coming in at 13-16 overall. They are 8-8 in Big Sky play. A win today would ensure them of at least a 500 season in the Big Sky Conference for the 6th consecutive year. On the other side, it is the Eastern Washington University Eagles on Thursday with a late rally. They defeated Montana to earn the outright Big Sky championship. It's their 2nd consecutive Big Sky regular season title and their 6th all-time, all since the year 2000. So they have, frankly, nothing to play for in terms of seeding or their record, coming in at 19-10, 13-3. They have locked up the number 1 seed. Now, today is senior day for Eastern Washington, so they'll be honoring their seniors. They do have revenge on their mind because, A, Montana State ruined their senior day here last year on the final day of the regular season, and B, the Bobcats then went out and beat this Eastern team on February 1st. It was the worst offensive day that Eastern Washington has had throughout the Big Sky season by far. They scored 60 points in that game. They have not been held below 70 in any of their other 15 Big Sky battles. So Montana State's defense was a massive component of the Bobcat victory against Eastern Washington to open February. And we'll see if Montana State can repeat that today in their final road game of the regular season, and then they will be home coming up on Monday against Weber State, which also has a lot to play for right now. We'll get into the standings here in just a moment. But first, we do mention that it is a bit of a homecoming here for head coach Matt Logie. We'll talk about that with him on the pregame show here in just a little bit. But, he's a Pacific Northwest guy, from Seattle. But he coached at Whitworth for over a decade, and Whitworth is just north of Spokane, so not too far here from Eastern Washington. And Coach Logie's got a lot of family in town today. He's got a lot of his former players here as well. See the Pattersons, Rackies, and the Turners here also. So it's pretty loaded up with Cats fans today, and that's going to continue to file in on the opposite side of Reese Court over from where we're sitting and behind the Bobcat bench. So should be a nice little boost for the Bobcats with some support here in town today as Coach Logie returns to an area he is very familiar with after his 8 years at Whitworth here in Spokane. So it's Montana State and Eastern Washington today as we get ready to go for the penultimate game of the regular season. All right, let's take a look at the Mountain Hot Tub opposing team profile and see why this Eastern team is going to be in hot water today, brought to you by Mountain Hot Tub. Mountain Hot Tub is Montana's largest hot tub dealer since 1979. Your authorized hot spring spa dealers with locations in Bozeman, Butte, and Helena. This is an Eastern team that Coach Logie says it best coming up here in the interview that, when you're defending this team, you're defending the system rather than individual players. They've got Ellis Magnuson as their starting point guard, a senior who has played in 144 career games. Today will be number 145 for him. He averages more assists than points on the year, and he's distributing to a bunch of guys that are all really similar. They're all kind of about 6'6", a little over 200 pounds, kind of versatile wing players. So they are a very versatile, system-oriented team. And, when you take a look at the race for the Big Sky MVP this year, you're usually going to start with the best team in the league and the best player on that team. But this Eastern team, it's not super clear. I think most people would say that number 0, Cedric Coward, is the best player on this Eastern team at 15 points, 7 rebounds per game. But they've got a bunch of guys who are scoring in double figures. 3 different players have scored 30-plus points for them, so they are extremely balanced. And one number that will kind of crystallize that point is that, yes, they're the best team, and they have already locked up the number 1 seed and the outright title. But at the same time, only once this year have they ended up with the Big Sky Player of the Week this season, and that was in the non-conference season. It was Jake Kyman, who is 11 points a game. He's a little bit more of a role player for them, although he isn't a starting lineup. But he's a guy who won Big Sky Player of the Week way back in December, early December. And that's it. So they haven't had anybody. Cedric Coward, who certainly is in discussion for league MVP, has not been named Player of the Week at all. Dylan Jones has had it 7 times. St. Thomas has had it 6. Rob Ford has had it 1. So those are probably your top 4 guys. And it's probably going to be Dylan Jones when you dive deeper into the numbers, with him leading the league in points, rebounds, 2nd in the league in assists, and 3rd in the league in steals. And of course, Weber having a very strong year after that slow start, as they're in a 3-way tie for 2nd at 10-6. Okay, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll get you a little deeper knowledge on what the seedings look like and what the standings look like right now. There are 2 massive log jams, and for now, the Bobcats are kind of just outside of that very important log jam between 5 and 7. All right, again, we're taking a break. It's Montana State and Eastern Washington today. We're getting ready for our prime wrestling tip-off coming up at the top of the hour. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
It's the season of home improvement, and Williams Plumbing will help you tackle the big stuff. Are old roots clogging your sewer line? Williams has the tools to fix it. Have you checked your septic system lately? We have the knowledge and experience to maintain or repair it. Looking to install a yard hydrant? We'll do it promptly and professionally. Don't sweat the big stuff. Call Williams Plumbing today.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years, it's going to explode, obliterating the Earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Bozeman Spirits Distillery. Craft distilling award-winning spirits for over 9 years. Making some of your favorites like Bobcat Gold Bourbon, Montana 1889 Whiskey, Cold Spring Huckleberry Vodka, Jim Bridger Bourbon, and many more. Visit the tasting room, try signature craft cocktails, and purchase bottles today. Located at 121 West Main, Bozeman Spirits Distillery, downtown Bozeman.
Bobcat fans, support both your favorite team and Montana State students. When you shop at MSU bookstores, you help lower the price of course materials for Montana State students. MSU Bookstore is owned by MSU students and faculty and serves as the only not-for-profit campus bookstore in Montana. Shop online at msubookstore.org, at Bobcat Stadium on game days, or on campus in the Strand Union Building. Remember, Bobcat fans, when you shop at MSU Bookstore, all proceeds from your purchase go directly to lowering the cost of course materials for Montana State students.
We are back on the pregame show, getting set for Montana State and Eastern Washington today. The Bobcats coming in at 8-8 in conference play, following a 62-48 dismantling of Idaho. Some revenge from their loss against the Vandals in early February. So it was a big win for the Bobcats. Now they get Eastern and Weber tonight, and coming up on Monday night for senior night at the Brick. The women are hosting their senior night right now. We'll get you an update on their score in just a bit. All right, getting into the Kendall Ford keys to the game today for the Bobcats. Absolutely got to play some stellar defense today. The Bobcats forced Eastern Washington into 18 turnovers in their win to open the month of February. The Bobcats had 11 steals. Rob Ford was the star with 6 steals, 5 assists, 21 points and 7 rebounds. Sam Lecolot was a big force in that game as well. He had his first career double-double. So these are some of the guys that will have to be absolutely key for Montana State. And if the Bobcats are going to spring an upset and earn their third consecutive win in the all-time series with the Eagles for the first time since '08, well, they're going to have to play some outstanding defense today, and they're going to have to do some heavy lifting on the glass. So those are our Kendall Ford keys to the game. Okay, let's get you caught up on what's at stake around the conference today. So again, Eastern Washington has already locked up the number 1 seed in the outright Big Sky Championship. So hopefully they're still a little focused on that as Montana State tries to steal one today. Then this is where it gets interesting, and the Cats are like right in the middle of this log jam of a sandwich. So Northern Colorado, Montana, and Weber State, they are all tied for second place at 10-6. So those 3 teams will finish somewhere between second and fourth. Then it's Montana State at 8-8. They can still get to 10 wins, but they'd have to beat Eastern and Weber today and Monday. Okay, then the 3 teams below Montana State, with the Bobcats sitting in the 5th spot right now, leading by a game. It's Idaho State, Portland State, and Northern Arizona. They are all 7-9, which is pretty wild. So they are all 7-9 between that 6th and 8th seed. So only one of those 3 teams, Idaho State, Portland State, and AU, will get that bye into the quarterfinals. So the schedule today has Weber State hosting Northern Arizona. Weber is leading that game with 3 minutes to go in the first half. They're up 32-23. Portland State is at Sacramento State today. Those 2 teams had Thursday off. Montana is over at Idaho today, and Northern Colorado makes the trip to Idaho State for a 6 o'clock Mountain Time tip-off. Obviously, those 2 teams are both in the 2 traffic jams, and we'll see who comes out on top with that, but certainly going to be a tough matchup for Northern Colorado. Northern Colorado does probably the most difficult schedule to finish out the year, even outside of the Bobcats, since they've got to go to Idaho State and Northern Arizona. At least the Bobcats will be at home on Monday. So that's what's going on there in terms of the standing and the seeding, but the win on Thursday was massive. So otherwise, the Bobcats would be at 7-9, and they would be in a 4-way tie for 5th through 8th place. So very happy if you're a Cats fan that Montana State won on Thursday, and a chance today to assure themselves of at least a 500 record in conference action. Also at halftime, Montana State trailing Eastern Washington at the brick, down 29-25. So tight one there at halftime on Senior Day. The women trying to bounce back from a tough loss against Idaho on Thursday. The women right now are 9-7 in conference play. They are tied for 4th place with Northern Colorado. They are 2 games clear of that 7 seed, so they're pretty comfortably in the spot with a game and a half to go to avoid that play-in game. All right, we're going to take another break. When we come back, we'll get you a little deeper rundown of some of the scores around the country and get ready for our prime lending tip-off coming up at the top of the hour. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Discover the difference a family-owned Montana bank can make for you and your business. Stockman Bank is focused only on Montana, no place else. So you come first with us. Enjoy a local banking experience uniquely designed to meet the financial needs of your Montana business. Visit your neighborhood Stockman Bank to say hello and let us earn your trust and your business. Moving Montana forward. Stockman Bank, Montana's brand of banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
For over 100 years, Bozeman Health has provided quality health care in southwest Montana. With locations in Bozeman, Belgrade, and Big Sky, no matter who you are, where you are, or what you do, Bozeman Health is always there as your partner in health and wellness. Bozeman Health, proud healthcare provider of Bobcat student athletes. Visit bozemanhealth.org for more information.
First West Insurance, a Montana-born company, has been helping friends and neighbors protect what they love most since 1972. From home and businesses to farm and ranch to life and health insurance, our team is dedicated to finding solutions that work for you. We believe in creating relationships as deep as our Montana roots. First West, your local insurance agency.
When your day one proves they're a real one by showing up with McDonald's breakfast before you even get out of bed. The friends don't let friends skip breakfast deal.
Real friends also understand if you eat their hash browns before you even drive back. It's buy one, get one for $1 at McDonald's with 5 options to mix and match. Sausage McMuffin, burrito, McGriddles, biscuit, or hash browns. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for item of equal or lesser value.
Montana Fence, located in Billings, Bozeman, Great Falls, and Kalispell, is Montana's largest fencing superstore. Get everything you need for your fencing projects at rock bottom pricing. Low prices on all styles of farm fence, chain link, vinyl privacy, ornamental iron, cedar pickets, continuous panels, wood privacy. We have it all. Quality materials at truckload prices. Let the experts at Montana Fence help you plan your next project. Whether you use our team or do it yourself, check out Montana Fence.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, ooh, pump it up.
Join the Town Pump Fountain and Coffee Club with Pump It Up rewards. Buy 5 of any size fountain drink or coffee and get your 6th free. It pays to be a Pump It Up rewards member. Town Pump, convenient and right down the road.
Town Pump, right down the road. Pump it up, yeah.
We're back on the pregame show, getting ready to go for Montana State and Eastern Washington today. It's going to be a good one between the Bobcats and the Eagles. All right, let's take a look at our Wheat Montana weather report. We got some really heavy snow this morning. We're staying up in Spokane, so got a bunch of snow this morning. It was kind of cold and icy, but it's heated up now. Most of it has melted or at least turned into some slush, and now as we get ready to go, we're in the low 40s today, and we're busting home, so hopefully that Wheat Montana weather report won't hurt us too much as we make the drive from Spokane back to Bozeman after this one. So that's the Wheat Montana weather report. The First Interstate Bank scoreboard right now, Weber leads Northern Arizona up 38-27 with a minute to go in the first half. Keep an eye on that one as Weber tries to earn their 11th victory of the conference season and move into sole possession of second place momentarily before Northern Colorado and Montana play later today. Some of the top 25 scores today. Number 12, Creighton beat number 5, Marquette, 89-75. Arizona played an early game against Oregon. They have a game lead in the Pac-12 over Washington State. So, Pullman just about an hour from here. Arizona won that one 103-83. Kentucky beat Arkansas 111-102. Wisconsin lost again. They're in a free fall in the Big Ten. Illinois nipping on the heels of Purdue in the Big Ten race. Illinois wins 91-83. Baylor beats Kansas today 82-74. Kansas is 9-7 in Big 12 play. Houston, the class of the Big 12 this year. Number 18, South Carolina beat number 24, Florida 82-76. Some of the games going on right now. Iowa State leading 29-25 over Central Florida in a Big 12 matchup. Number 11, Auburn beating up Mississippi State 31-14 at the end of the first half in that game. Number 19, Washington State, and Isaac Jones, the Idaho transfer. They host UCLA today down in Pullman. Again, they're a game back of Arizona for the Pac-12 championship. Number 1, Houston. They are at Oklahoma later today. Dalton Connect and number 4, Tennessee are traveling to number 14, Alabama. And number 17, St. Mary's 15-0 in the WCC. They've already locked up that conference championship. They host Gonzaga, which is 13-2 in the WCC. Gonzaga's season a little derailed this year because the Eastern transfer, Steele Venters, who went over there, got hurt, injured, and tore his ACL in the preseason. And so he has missed the entire year, and that has been a massive, massive loss for Gonzaga, which is Their pedestrian year, of course, is 23rd in the nation, 23-6, and 13-2 in conference. All right, we're taking a break. When we get back, we'll have a chance to sit down with head coach Matt Logie and get into the matchup between the Bobcats and the Eagles and talk a little bit about how this is a nice homecoming for the Pacific Northwest native. It's Montana State and Eastern Washington today from Cheney. More after this. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
There is a local ranch just outside of Boise, Idaho, that has masterfully bred Japanese Wagyu cattle with American Angus cattle. Now this American-style Wagyu beef is available to you and your family. Rosars presents Snake River American-style Wagyu beef. Snake River Farms beef is famously found in many exclusive five-star steak restaurants. Snake River Farms, available at your local neighborhood Rosars.
When garage door issues happen, don't just call anybody. Call the pros at DoorTech. Our family-owned and operated business happily serves the Gallatin Valley. We install and service residential, commercial, and custom overhead doors and operators. With factory-trained and certified technicians, we're committed to quality, value, and long-term relationships. Call us at 582-1623 and let us help you with the solution to all your garage door needs. DoorTech is raising the door on quality. Your region's only premier authorized Rainer dealer.
It's the season of home improvement, and Williams Plumbing will help you tackle the big stuff. Are old roots clogging your sewer line? Williams has the tools to fix it. Have you checked your septic system lately? We have the knowledge and experience to maintain or repair it. Looking to install a yard hydrant? We'll do it promptly and professionally. Don't sweat the big stuff. Call Williams Plumbing today.
When a power line has fallen down, it can be downright dangerous and even deadly. That's because downed lines can still energize the ground and objects around them. To help keep you and others safe, Northwestern Energy says stay at least 35 feet or the length of a semi-truck away from a downed power line and anything the line is touching. You should always assume the line is live, and if you see a downed line, immediately call 911 and warn others. Northwestern Energy, delivering a bright future.
Back on the pregame show, getting set for Montana State and Eastern Washington today. Keaton Gillogly along with head coach Matt Logie. All right, Coach, coming off that Idaho game, you held the Vandals to under 50 points in that contest. What did you like about your defensive performance on Thursday?
Yeah, I thought just our tenacity level, our level of discipline with the game plan was at a really high level, and our kids played really hard. And so, those three things are typically a good recipe for success on that end of the floor.
Eastern's a very good offensive team. You're the only team in the Big Sky to hold them under 70 points in a Big Sky game this year. What did you like about the defense performance earlier this month, or in February? And what do you guys have to do to repeat that tonight?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of those same adjectives. You've got to be extremely physical. You've got to be very disciplined in your defensive blueprint and following the game plan, and then you've got to do a really good job of pressuring the basketball. They really live and die at the rim and at the 3-point line, and so it's really important that you can defend those areas well.
Now, the record split on the Thursdays and Saturdays of Big Sky Conference have been drastic for you guys so far throughout the conference season. Do you attribute that to anything, or is there anything you're doing to try to change that tide, or do you just chalk it up to the weirdness of basketball?
No, I mean, I think with a new team, when you get 3 days to prepare and really hone in on the details, we've played some of our best basketball when we've had the opportunity to really absorb the information and rep things out. And on the quicker turns, we've had some more mishaps, and you sprinkle that in with a little bit of bad luck here and there, and it is what it is. But we decided to bring our Thursday team here tonight, hopefully, and it's just part of the process of growing as a group. And again, we're in March now, so this is the time where you got to start playing your best basketball every night.
No doubt. Here we go. So Eastern Washington comes in today. They're a very similar team that we've seen all year. They haven't made many changes. Ellis Magnuson is their point guard. Really doesn't shoot much, just kind of distributes. How does he work, and what are his skill sets?
Yeah, I mean, he's a creative playmaker, and he really kind of sets the table for a lot of those guys. And so you got to be very disciplined when when he doesn't have the basketball and trying to find ways that you can utilize his defender, and then you have to be equally as disciplined when he's penetrating, because any semblance of help on those types of drives, he's going to find the open man.
Cedric Coward's one of those guys he's distributing to, one of the best players in the conference this year. What do you guys have to do to slow down Coward today?
Yeah, same thing. I mean, when you defend Eastern, you're defending their system, because a lot of their pieces are similar. They all have great size. They can all shoot and they can all post up, and so that allows them to play unselfish basketball. And Cedric's a guy that can do all those things, plus get out in transition, and is a very good athlete. And so you just got to match that physicality and again, pressure.
Finally, after all those years up at Whitworth, just a few miles from here, is this a bit of a homecoming for you? Got a lot of people here tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been my phone's been blowing up with former players and friends and family, and so special to be back in town. I appreciate the support. That group of people and that community mean a ton to me, and it's special to have an opportunity to see some of them this weekend.
All right, well, we'll see if we can get some specialties and special moments on the floor today. Coach, appreciate the time and the insight.
Thanks a lot. Go Cats.
All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have our starting lineups and tip-off between Montana State and Eastern Washington. For head coach Matt Logie, I'm Keaton Gillogly. This is Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Join Town Pump's Pump It Up Rewards Plus program and never pay full price for fuel again.
Save 5 cents on every gallon every day at any Town Pump across Montana.
Plus, earn and redeem points on your favorite in-store items to get free stuff with our clubs.
Stop in and pick up a rewards card. Download the Pump It Up Rewards Plus app today.
Or visit townpump.com/rewards to register and start saving.
Right down the road, pump it up, yeah.
When your day one proves they're a real one by showing up with McDonald's breakfast before you even get out of bed. The friends don't let friends skip breakfast deal.
Real friends also understand if you eat their hash browns before you even drive back. It's buy one, get one for $1 at McDonald's with 5 options to mix and match. Sausage McMuffin, burrito, McGriddles, biscuit, or hash browns. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for item of equal or lesser value.
At Prime Lending, our one-of-a-kind mortgage approach combines a personal touch with just enough technology to turn a traditionally complex process into something better. Think of us like your home buying coach, friend, cheerleader, and teammate, all in one. From application to closing, we are your home loan partners that have your back every step of the way. Reach out to your local Prime Lending team to experience a home loan made simple. All loans subject to credit approval, rates and fees subject to change. Prime Lending, a Plains Capital Company, NMLS 13649, Equal Housing Lender.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
For all of your tree and lawn care needs, turn to Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care, a proud sponsor of MSU Athletics. Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care provides outstanding service for your landscape for pruning, removals, stump grinding, tree moving, plant health care, and all of your landscaping maintenance needs. Check out Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care. Wade duly certified arborist.
With friendly customer service and an outstanding location near Montana State University and the base of the Bridger Mountain Range, Country Inn & Suites by Radisson is the perfect place to begin your Bozeman adventure. Country Inn & Suites offers a hot and delicious Be Our Guest breakfast buffet each morning. Free Wi-Fi is available throughout the property, and we have a business center and meeting rooms. Our indoor pool and hot tub is a great way to relax after a day of fun, and the on-site fitness center will keep your workout goals on track. We have spacious king and double queen suites with a full-size sleeper sofa available, and every room in Country Inn & Suites is smoke-free. Reserve your room today.
On the Bobcat Sports Network from Learfield, Bobcat Basketball is brought to you by Town Pump Food Stores, proud sponsor of the Brawl of the Wild Series. Guaranteed Rate, the foundation of great homes throughout Montana. And by First Interstate Bank, built for you. Now turn it up. Turn it up. It's game time.
He's got it to the rack. Two-hand slam. Robert Ford for three. Got it! Put a stamp on it. You are witnessing the golden age of Bobcat basketball.
Tip-off is just moments away from the First Interstate Bank broadcast booth. Here's the voice of the Bobcats, Keaton Gillogly.
What's so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' bright glare, their bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the
Our national anthem wrapped up. It's now time to pause 10 seconds for our network station identification. You're listening to Montana State basketball.
AM 1450 KMMS, Bozeman, 1340 KPRK Livingston, where Montana talks.
I'm Keaton Gillogly, live at courtside at Reese Court in Cheney, Washington. The color guard is just now getting off the field after Sophia Day sang the national anthem here today on Senior Day for the Eagles. All right, here we go. Montana State with their final regular season road game of the year, and it's a big one. The Bobcats are 13-16 overall this year. They are 8-8 in conference action, a chance to assure themselves of at least a 500 season in conference play for the 6th straight year if they can get the win today. Won't be easy. Eastern Washington comes in at 19-10. They are 13-3 in Big Sky play. The Bobcats, though, did end Eastern Washington's 9-game winning streak on February 1st. And the Bobcats also spoiled Eastern Washington's senior day here to end last season. End the regular season last year. The Bobcats finished one game back of the Eagles for the regular season conference championship. So for Eastern Washington, they certainly have revenge on their mind. They have not lost 3 straight to the Bobcats since the Bobcats won 4 straight between 2006 and 2008. So Bobcats try to do something that they haven't really done here in quite some time against this strong Eastern Washington program, which secured their 6th all-time Big Sky regular season championship with their win on Thursday. They're getting ready to run through the starting lineups now, so we will oblige and do the same. For Montana State, led by head coach Matt Logie, who spent 8 years in Spokane, just outside of Cheney at Whitworth University. Bit of a homecoming for him, and the lineup he puts together in his first game as a D1 head coach in Cheney is this. Eddie Turner starts in the backcourt along with Rob Ford, one of the dark horse MVP candidates. Tyler Patterson has heated up from the three-point line lately. He's shooting 5 of 10 from 3 over his last 2 ball games. Brian Garacki in the starting lineup. He's got a number of friends and family members here. He's got some family from Washington as well, so he's got a big crowd here today. And finally, Brandon Walker is in the front court. Walker, one of the low-key things he's been doing, the rebounding has really come along for Brandon Walker lately against Idaho. 10 points, 7 rebounds. It was just the third time this year he has had 7 or more rebounds in a game, and 2 of those 3 instances have come in the last 3 games. So he's been a big piece of the Bobcats' rebounding, which has improved, especially in that win against Idaho. So again, for the Bobcats, it's Turner, Patterson, Ford, Garacki, and Walker. For Eastern Washington, David Riley, the third-year head coach, already has 2 Big Sky championships under his belt, although he has not yet won some of the big games in the tournament. He went one and done last year against Northern Arizona in that quarterfinal of the Big Sky tournament. So his lineup looks like this. Their guards, Jake Kyman, one of the 2 guys honored as a senior. Ellis Magnuson, the point guard, also honored as a senior today. So those are their 2 guards. Cedric Coward, the 6'6 junior, a Pacific Northwest. He played at Willamette University, so in the Pacific Northwest, but he's from Fresno and has had a very strong year. He's a MVP candidate. And then it's Ethan Price and Casey Jones in the front court. Casey Jones threw up 30 points on a Thursday in the win against Montana. He was the 3rd different Eagle to score 30 or more points in a single game this season. All right, we are ready for basketball. It's time for our Prime Lending tip-off. Prime Lending home loans made simple. Bobcats in the navy blues, Eastern Washington in the home whites. The ball is tossed in the air. Ethan Price swats it out of bounds and off into the TV crew, into the hands of one of the students in the student section. And the Bobcats will have the first possession of the day. Eastern Washington has been dominant here at home over the last 2 years. They are 15-2, but one of those losses was to the Bobcats here to end the regular season last year. Rob Ford has it out of the right wing. Bounce pass down into the mid-post right side. Here's Brandon Walker trying to back in on Price. Backing down, spins to the left shoulder, and with the right hand able to finish. Brandon Walker showing some of that touch. The Cats strike first up 2-0. Here's Casey Jones. He had the red-hot hand last week, or on Thursday, and Eddie Turner comes in with some help defense and picks up a quick ticky-tack foul. Got him on the forearm. First foul on Eddie. Remember, Eddie had one of the great defensive performances in program history on Thursday night against Idaho when he had 7 steals. Eastern to inbound to the baseline. Magnuson looking, and a timeout called by Eastern. Rob goes and gets an explanation from one of the officials on that foul he just had, and Eastern Washington having to use an early timeout. Not only is dairy delicious, but it also promotes health as well. Just 3 servings of dairy a day improves overall wellness and may reduce the risk of developing some chronic diseases. It's a quick, convenient, and economic way to make sure you are staying strong and healthy on and off the field. So a quick 30-second timeout by Eastern Washington. Bobcats have the basketball. Eastern Washington has the basketball, and they settle in and get ready to inbound underneath their own basket here. Eastern technically doesn't have anything to play for in the standings or the seeding. They've locked up the number 1 seed in the tournament, and they have the outright Big Sky championship. Eastern ready to inbound. Lob out, and it's hauled in on the right side by Kyman, one of the 2 seniors honored today, along with Magnuson, who has the ball now on the left wing. Magnuson hands it off to Ethan Price out top side. Price with a drive to the mid-post, gets cut off, kicks to Coward, wide open 3. No. Rebound, loose, out of bounds, and it's going to the Bobcats. Boy, Coward just missed a wide-open 3. He's 39% from downtown, has hit 45 of those. Still well outside of the top 5 or 10. Most of the top 10 now has over 60 three-point field goal makes. Montana State with the ball to our left. Brandon Walker setting it up, kicks it up to Patterson at the top. Around to Garacki out on the right wing. Back around the perimeter. Here's Rob. Ford's got it with the dribble, crosses over between the legs, kicks it out to the right wing. Eddie Turner slashing and a kick. Walker to Garacki, left wing 3. No, off the heel, the iron long. Rebound to the Bobcats, track it down. Turner jacks up along 2. That pinball's out, and it's a rebound to Eastern Washington. Casey Jones from left to right, slowing it down. Sends it up to Kyman as the Bobcats get back defensively. Lob into the post. Price makes a tough catch, and Eddie Turner able to effect the shot. Price misses it, and the Bobcats come away with the basketball. The Bobcat defense starting strong in the first couple of possessions. 18-20 to go in the first half. Montana State up 2-0 over the Eagles. Garacki in the right corner. And he traveled. At First Interstate Bank, it's about supporting our communities and cheering on our teams. Thank you for letting us be your trusted community bank for more than 50 years. First Interstate Bank, built for you. Member FDIC. Eastern Washington with a basketball going from left to right. The home whites with the red font outlined in black. And Eagles feathers running up the side of the white shorts. Out to Cedric Coward on the right wing. To the free throw line. Ethan Price with it. Kicks to the left baseline for Magnuson, picked up by Garacki. Driving a kick, 7 to shoot. Here's Price. Topside 3 is no good, and Rob Ford has the rebound. Rob from right to left along the right sideline out to the wing. He crosses over and a foul. Magnuson didn't move his feet. Easy call. Kind of blew up on the ref there a little bit. The ref turns back and says something, and it all seems clean now. A good job by Rob Ford to just get things going. And look, Magnuson wasn't in his spot. He wasn't squared up. It's an easy call. And another veteran move by the sixth-year man, Rob Ford. And now Coward and Turner getting a little bit tangled up. The official walks over and tries to get in between them a little bit. And everything good to go. It's getting chippy early. Brandon Walker hands it off to Brian Garacki. He gives to Eddie Turner. Turner with a lefty dribble, spins and kicks. Walker throws it over to Rob Ford on the right wing. Bounce pass down to the right baseline. Walker double team, kicks it out. Turner extra pass around to the top, back to Walker, 7 to shoot. Walker inside. He goes up with the right hand, floats it up, no. Tip back by Garacki, no. Got another offensive rebound, and the Cats reset after 2 O-boards by Brian Garacki. Here's Rob Ford with the basketball. Gets to the left elbow. Needs to get rid of it and does. 10 to shoot. Walker into the lane, spins. Right-handed hook, no. Missed it off the window. Eastern with the rebound. Eagles from left to right. Out to Ethan Price. And we've got a foul on the floor in the post on Tyler Patterson. Patterson picks up his first. Town Pump's a proud sponsor of the Brawl of the Wild rivalry series between Montana State University and the University of Montana. It's all sports all season long. Look for special Brawl of the Wild promotions at your local Town Pump. Cats up 2-0, 17 minutes to go in the first half. Eagles with the basketball. Hyman into the lane. Euro step. No! Ooh, missed the late finger roll. Fell off. The Cats push the tempo. Eddie Turner gets down to the baseline and hands it off to Rob Ford out on the right corner. Ford spots up a 3-ball. No, just missed it a bit short. And Eastern has the rebound. Coward one-on-one. And he had his pocket picked by Brandon Walker. Cats do not have numbers. A handoff to Rob Ford and Montana State into the front court. Turner, right wing 3. No, missed it. Bobcats and the Eagles starting slowly offensively. This game begins a combined 1 of 12 from the field. And frankly, that's positive for the Bobcats because Eastern has relied on their offense all year long, averaging 82 points a game in conference play. Casey Jones throws to Kyman at the top. Cats up 2-0. 16 minutes, 10 seconds to go, and it's a Patterson steal ahead to Rob Ford. Bounce pass to Garacki to the cup, lays it in. So the Bobcats' defense turns into offense as Brian Garacki gets on the board. The Cats up 4-0. 16 minutes to go in the first half. Trailing left wing 3. That's no good out of the hands of Kyman, and Eddie Turner has the rebound. Logie asks him to push the tempo. Turner on the drive. Lost it. Kicks it out. Patterson gives it around to Ford. Over to Garacki left wing. Down to Walker, left baseline against Casey Jones. Posting up, backing down. Coward down to help. Spins off the left foot. Puts it up with the right hand. Left it short. And Eastern has the rebound. Magnuson the other way. The pass first point guard. Slices into the lane. Goes up with the left hand and spins it off the window. It's a nice finish for a guy who's averaging just 3 points a game. You'll let Magnuson take what he wants trying to score the ball. 4-2, Montana State leading. 15 minutes to go in the first half. Defensive start in the first 5. Turner, top side, steps up for a 3. That's good. Eddie Turner pouring in a confident 3 on the right wing. Montana State leading 7-2. 14:55 to go in the first. Magnuson underneath, hands it off. Kyman to the cup. Floater is good. Jake Kyman with his first 2 points. Hasn't been scoring much lately, but averages 11 a game overall this year. Bobcats with the ball to our left, leading 7-4, 14:35 to go in the first. Walker hands it off. Ford dials up a three ball. That's no good. Eastern Washington and Cedric Coward have the rebound. Coward from left to right, out to the wing on the right side. Gives it to Kyman, over to Magnuson. Directing traffic. Picks up the dribble. Slings to the left wing for Jones. Down to Price, and a foul as Rob Ford reached in to try to knock it free. Ford picks up his first foul. So Ford, Patterson, and Turner each have one. Free-flowing pace to start. Montana State leading the first place Eastern Washington Eagles 7-4. 14 minutes, 17 seconds to go in the first half. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
First West Insurance, a Montana-born company, has been helping friends and neighbors protect what they love most since 1972. From home and businesses to farm and ranch to life and health insurance, our team is dedicated to finding solutions that work for you. We believe in creating relationships as deep as our Montana roots. First West, your local insurance agency.
The Northern Pulse Growers Association encourages industry professionals and growers of dry peas, chickpeas, lentils, and fava beans to become members in 2024. Members gain access to cutting-edge research, expert training, market insights, and connect with a Pulse-passionate community. Visit northernpulse.com to join the Northern Pulse Growers Association. Together, we're sowing the seeds of success.
Bridger Brewing is home to award-winning locally crafted beer and pizza. Bridger Brewing cheers to every adventure being better than the last. 14 minutes, 17 seconds to go in the first half. Montana State leading Eastern Washington 7-4. It has been a defensive battle to start the day. The Bobcats start 3 of 12 from the field. Eastern Washington, which has the best shooting percentage in the conference this year, is just 2 of 7 from the field. And these two teams are a combined 1 of 8 from the three-point line. So defense has reigned supreme, which is a good sign for the Bobcats. Montana State quickly going to their bench here. No Chika Naduka today. He is in a boot with his left foot. He tweaked his ankle in the win against Idaho, so Naduka is unavailable today. Sam Leckalot and John Olmstead are in the front court now, along with Turner, Patterson, and Ford. Eastern to inbound underneath their own basket, and it's lobbed out to Hartman on the left wing. He hands it off to the point guard, Magnuson. Stocky man with a right-handed dribble, slings it around to the right wing. Kyman slices into the lane, guarded by Leckalot, fall-away jumper, and that is good. High degree of difficulty there for the senior, Jake Kyman, honored before the game today. MSU into the front court with a 1-point lead. Rob, big burst of speed to take it into the front court. He's got some juice today. Handoff for Patterson, lines up a three-ball, book it. Tyler Patterson putting it in from the left wing. Patterson stays hot. 6 for his last 11 from downtown. Montana State up 10-6. And it's tipped out of bounds by the active hands of Eddie Turner. Cats offense balanced today. Turner, Patterson, Walker, and Garacki have scored the 4 field goal makes. Eastern with the ball to our right. Eric Strupp into the lane, kicks it out to Kyman. He slices along the left baseline. Kick pass out to Eric Strupp on the right wing. He works on Ford, runs into a double team, kicks it out. Magnuson drives, gets down to the right block, pivoting, hands it off. Eric Strupp up and draws the foul on John Olmstead. First foul on Olmstead, and Eric Strupp will go to the line. Boy, the Cats defense looking strong. The best defensive performance by any Big Sky team against this Eastern team was Montana State on February 1st. Cats held Eastern to a Big Sky low 60 points. Eric Strupp hits the first free throw, and they force them into 18 turnovers. Just 5 more than what they average per game. Eric Strupp pours in his first free throw. Next one is up and good. So Eric Strupp stays a perfect 17 of 17 from the free throw line over his last 6 games. Cats lead by 2, pressure in the backcourt, given to Lecolot, and they take it into the front court now. And a bad pass by Lecolot. Ford didn't come along the left sideline enough. And a bad pass and a turnover by Lecolot. 13 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the first half. Cats leading the Eagles 10-8. Eastern with the ball from left to right. Montana State trying to get back over 500 in Big Sky play today with 1 game to go. Eddie Turner knocks it free. He gets undercut, no call. Picked back up by Magnuson. Hand off to the left wing. Hartman on the drive and a foul as Olmstead came in with a big whack. I think that was Olmstead they gave it to, right? We're on the opposite side. Oh, no, they gave that to Ford. So Ford just picked up his second. So that's a second foul on Rob Ford. Man, I really thought that was Olmstead. That's a huge call because Ford picks up his second foul with 13 minutes to go in the first half. Must have been before the whack by Olmstead. So Ford takes a seat here. Eric Strupp gets to the rack and lays it in with the right hand. Cats in a dangerous spot right now. It's a 10-10 game. 12:40 to go in the first half. It's early, but Ford having to take an early seat with the 2 personal fouls. Bobcats with the ball to our left. Olmstead out on the right wing. Gives it to Eddie Turner on the left side. Turner behind the back dribble into the lane, puts up the runner, and it's good. Oh, he just took a freshman to school against number 2 Mason Williams, and Eddie Turner's got 5. Now Williams the other way. He's coming back from injury, only his 2nd game back. And Williams has the ball out on the right wing. Into the right corner for Cedric Coward. Slings up to the top for Hartman. Over to Williams. He takes it to the free throw line, bounce out to Coward, drives in, kicks it out, and he traveled. Eddie Turner got away with a little bit of a bump that helped force the travel. Letting a lot go for the most part tonight. And that's a good sign for the Bobcats. Montana State trying to get a monkey off their back here. They are 5-1 in conference play on Thursdays. They are 1-7 on Saturdays. So trying to figure out a way to get some Saturday conference wins. Jed Miller, Jaden Garone check in. Eddie Turner takes the seat. Rob Ford has the 2 fouls and a foul in the backcourt on Cedric Coward, his first. And Chika Naduka unavailable today. That'll take us to a break. 11:56 to go in the first half in a defensive battle. Montana State leading Eastern Washington 12-10. Back to the First Interstate Bank broadcast position after this. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
Are you too hot? Are you too cold? Did you know that you don't have to just deal with it? We at Ambient Air Solutions understand how important comfort plays on your emotions, health, and quality of life on a daily basis. Ambient Air Solutions offers 24/7 emergency service for residential and commercial clients. We also offer financing to help ease the financial stress and burden of a lifelong investment. Call Ambient Air Solutions at 406-577-1818 and leave it to the professionals. Ambient Air Solutions, simplifying heating and cooling.
The snow is falling and temps are dropping, Bobcat fans, so it's the perfect time to cozy up with heartwarming soups and comfort food. Elevate your kitchen game and create magic tonight with La Cuisine's premium cookware. Don't forget the secret ingredient, a new top-selling cookbook. Attend a cooking class and you'll learn how to make every meal a slam dunk. La Cuisine is Bozeman's boutique kitchen store, and we can help you create the perfect table with our curated Montana-made and European dining treasures. Discover the ideal blend of style and functionality at La Cuisine, 2405 West Main.
Loaded Tortilla Soup is back at Qdoba. Savory veggie broth packed with flavor from tomatoes, peppers, onions, and spices. Enjoy loaded tortilla soup in a bowl or crunchy tortilla shell with your favorite protein and craveable toppings. That's right, the soup sensations fans have been raving about has returned. But not for long, so get it while it's hot. Loaded Tortilla Soup is back at Qdoba. Order today at Qdoba.com or in the app.
Back at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position, we remind you to join Champs Kids Club, presented by Billings Clinic Bozeman. Your $40 membership fee gets you game tickets, Bobcat gear, and more. Sign up today at msubobcats.com/Champs Kids Club.
From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania,
11 minutes, 56 seconds to go in the first half. Bobcats leading the Eagles 12-10. It is senior day for the Eagles today, so during the break they just honored the senior cheerleaders and the senior band members as well. For the Bobcats right now, led by Eddie Turner's 5 points. Patterson is 3, Walker has 2, and Garacki has 2. Foul trouble here for Rob Ford, who has 2 personal fouls and had to take a seat. He is not on the floor right now. Jed Miller will be running this Bobcat offense along with Garone, Lecolot, Patterson, and Olmstead. Ford gets up and goes over to have a few words quickly with the crew hanging near the bench, and then walks back over to the bench. Nice contingent of Cats fans here. I know Coach Logie had a number of guys or tickets out today, so there's a big contingent right behind the bench. And they actually stuck Logie's family, his parents and his wife, up in the upper deck directly across from us. Eastern's been showing a little four-court press here. The Bobcats will inbound on the right sideline near the half-court line. Sam Lecolot will have the honors. Lecolot gets it into Jed Miller. Little token pressure near the half-court line. Miller takes it into the front court. Gives it to Tyler Patterson. Over to Lecolot at the top. Bounce inside to Olmstead. Kick out to Miller on the right wing. Miller has the dribble. Comes left around a screen. Throws back to Garone. Dials up a right wing 3. Airballed it. Too strong. And it's Eastern basketball. And Garone has slipped out of the rotation a little bit the last couple of games, did not play against Idaho, and has not scored since February 8th. And he airballs his first three-point shot attempt today. Eastern with the ball from left to right. Bobcats leading 12-10, 11:30 to go in the first half. Montana State led for almost the entire game in the win against the Eagles back in Bozeman. Williams throws up to the top. Coward triggers a 3, and it's good with a hand in his face. First points for Cedric Coward, MVP candidate. Eddie Turner out to the right wing. Gives it to Olmstead, around to Lecolot on the left wing. Up to Miller top side. Dribbles right, over to the wing. Gives it to Lecolot at the top. To Eddie Turner, left side beyond the arc. Turner slices into the lane, throws it out. Extra pass. Lecolot lets a 3 fly. In and out. Garacki offensive rebound. One dribble, doubled, goes up, got blocked, and Eastern comes away with it. Cedric Coward into the front court. Throws to the left wing for the freshman Williams. Into the post, Erikstra. Extra pass underneath. Lawan Watts lays it in with the left hand. Tough finish by the Fresno native. Lawan Watts, who's in the running for freshman of the year in the Big Sky. Eagles take their first lead up 15-12 with 10:30 to go in the first half. They're starting to figure out their offense. Bounce pass underneath. Garacki lays it in with a reverse layup, and it's good. Boy, Garacki's been getting hammered with no calls, and he still is able to find a way to finish. Big bucket for Garacki. To the right wing, Hartman drives on Miller to the mid-post right side. Pivoting, has to kick it out. Pass was tipped by Eddie Turner. Race for the loose ball, and it's one to the backcourt by the Eagles. To Coward, left wing 3. In and out, rebound. Won by Eastern Washington and Watts. Wow, just barely came in and stole it. Now Erikstra with a 3, left it short, rebound loose on the floor, and Jed Miller comes out of traffic and draws the foul. Good hustle by Jed Miller underneath. He draws the foul on Sebastian Hartman, a true freshman from Germany. First foul on Hartman. Oh, it's a good ball game today. Eastern up 15-14 over Montana State, 9:54 to go in the first half. These kind of games get you excited about the Bobcat future. Rob Ford checking in with 2 fouls right now. It's been a trying year, but all in all, the Cats sitting in 5th place, a clear of a bunch of traffic around that number 6 seed, and the Cats with a chance to get back over 500 and at least a 500 season in conference play with a win today. Garacki throws to Ford, around to Turner, into Lecolot as Eastern showing his own defense. Up to Turner at the top, 10 to shoot, breaking it down on Williams. Bounce pass down to Walker, kick out Lecolot. Steps to his right, down to the baseline, driving down to the block, posting up Watts, back it in, spins in, lays it up, no, short, shot clock violation. So the zone defense stalls the Bobcat offense. It's Eastern's basketball going from left to right. Casey Jones checks back in. He had the massive game in the win against Montana on Thursday, throwing up 30 points. 1 point lead for Eastern. Eagles have the ball to our right, and a foul underneath, away from the ball. And it's Sam Leckelot who picks up his first. This is feeling like it's starting to get officiated, kind of like that Sac State game on Saturday last week, where they don't really call anything going to the cup, but if you're, away from the ball, they're calling some of the ticky-tack contact. Out to the left wing, Ethan Price has the ball. Slings to Casey Jones at the top. Lob into the post. Watts makes a contested catch, and a tough angle layup goes for Lawan Watts, who has 4 points. 3-point lead for the Eagles. Big possession here for the Bobcats, who have stalled out offensively against this zone defense of Eastern Washington. Into the middle of the zone, Leckelot out to Ford. He's open for three. Buries it. That's one way to get rid of a zone defense, start knocking down some long-range shots. And Rob Ford has his first points of the day. A Wendy's three-pointer for Rob Ford. Jones drives, had it poked away, but recovers on the right baseline, guarded by Garacki. Handoff up to the top. Williams tries a contested three. Too strong. Hartman offensive board. His putback is good. Got to be careful on the glass. That has hurt the Cats in a number of ball games this year. Here's Leckelot, doubled down to the right baseline, kicks it out to Ford. Dribbles left, tries to probe, throws to Garacki, lines up a three ball. That's no good. Fight for the rebound and a foul going after the board. That might be Leckelot's second. Let's see. He does a few push-ups first. And it is not Leckelot. It is Hartman. And that's a big call on Sebastian Hartman, who was trying to box out Leckelot. Second foul on Hartman. Good hustle by Leckelot to help force the issue and force that foul. 8:09 to go in the first half. Montana State trailing 19-17 with the ball. Turner has it now on the inbound in the right corner. Slices into the lane, goes up with a runner, rimming. Good. Man, what a shot by Eddie Turner. Finding his spot and converting. 7 points for Eddie Turner tonight, looking confident again. Tie game, 19 all. Jones pumps a three, going to the rack. Oh, one-hand, right-hand jam. Oh, you might see that one on SportsCenter. Casey Jones, rim rattling, roof blowing dunk. Just sliced right down the lane and put it home. 21-19, Eagles leading after that dunk. 7:35 to go in the first half. Big possession again for the Cats. Into the post, Patterson makes the catch, goes up with a righty hook. Got bumped, there's the call. Shot's no good. He got displaced in the air. Casey Jones is beside himself, but Patterson was in the air. He got a forearm to the hips. He got moved in the air, and that is a foul. First foul on Casey Jones. Don't know what they're complaining about. We'll take a break from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. Cats are battling the top Eagle in the conference. Eastern 21, Montana State 19, 7:28 to go in the first half. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
For every peak, valley, and plateau, for every mishap and every adventure, for every Montanan in every season of life, Bozeman Health is here to deliver care with quality, compassion, and respect. Because we see you as more than the patient you are today. We look to what's on the horizon for you and our community over the decades to come. That's care beyond care. Well beyond Bozeman Health.
All right, team, bring it in. We have 5 minutes left on the clock. We got to show them what we're made of.
Woohoo, yeah!
We need to focus. Every save counts, especially when it comes to fill-ups at Conoco.
What? Coach?
We're going to go back out there and save money when we fill up with the Fuel Forward app. So anytime from this day forward, whenever we're at a Conoco, we're going to use that app. Bring it in. Conoco on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Conoco!
Let's go, Cats. Download the Fuel Forward app and save with every fill-up at Conoco. Proud sponsor of the Montana State Bobcats.
With friendly customer service and an outstanding location near Montana State University and the base of the Bridger Mountain Range, Country Inn & Suites by Radisson is the perfect place to begin your Bozeman adventure. Country Inn & Suites offers a hot and delicious Be Our Guest breakfast buffet each morning. Free Wi-Fi is available throughout the property, and we have a business center and meeting rooms. Our indoor pool and hot tub is a great way to relax after a day of fun, and the on-site fitness center will keep your workout goals on track. We have spacious king and double queen suites with a full-size sleeper sofa available, and every room in Country Inn & Suites is smoke-free. Reserve your room today.
At Montana's Ribbon Chop House, our staff is dedicated to creating extraordinary experiences that raise the bar in each of our communities. Enjoy premium, fresh seafood and award-winning baby back ribs. We look forward to sharing a little Rocky Mountain hospitality with you. Great atmosphere today at Reese Court. They had their biggest crowd of the year on Thursday, about 2,100, which is less than the Bobcats' per-game average, in case you were wondering. But still a nice crowd today. Might be their biggest crowd. They're definitely in the 2,000s today. And for Montana State, trying to stand tall in the fire. So far, they trail 21-19 over against Eastern with 7 minutes, 28 seconds to go in the first half. Some scores: Weber State on their way to a victory at home against NAU of 66-44 with 8:40 to go in the second half. Weber looking to go to 11-6. Montana leading Idaho 38-25 late in the first half. Montana trying to earn their 11th conference victory. Northern Colorado's at Idaho State later. They're the third team that started the day at 10-6. And then Portland State trails Sac State 21-13 with 5 minutes to go in the first. Tyler Patterson is at the free throw line for the Bobcats, and he sinks his first free throw. This Snoqualmie, Washington native knocks down the second. 5 points for Tyler Patterson as he knocks down his fifth and sixth free throws of the season. And he ties the game in doing so. 21-all. Rob Ford playing with 2 fouls right now. Casey Jones steps inside against Walker. Has to kick it out to Magnuson at the top. Lob into the post. Price makes the catch. Walker there with some help defense. Slung back out to the top. Around to Jones. Drives the baseline into 2 defenders and a foul. Who's that one going on? Either Turner or Garacki. And it is Garacki. That's good. First foul on Garacki. Turner already has 1. Garacki was kind of backing up. It looked like Turner, if anybody, maybe fouled him, but Cats won't argue that part of it all. So Casey Jones goes to the stripe. This is where he made his money in the win against Montana on Thursday, and the first free throw is no good. He's a 70% free throw shooter, but that was his 192nd of the year. So he shoots a ton of free throws, and he shot 14 of them in the win against Montana. Next free throw is good. Jones splits the pair. He's got 3 points. Eagles retake a 1-point lead up 22-21. 7:07 to go, first half. Montana State passing through a zone full court defense, and they make it through without any drama. Eastern sits back into his zone. Turner drives, lays it up, no. Walker an offensive rebound. He goes back up and lays it in. The offensive rebound by Brandon Walker. That's something he's been doing a little more of lately. The Bobcats convert to retake a 1-point lead. 6:40 to go, first half. Magnuson at the top, lob into the post. Price makes the catch, steps through, right-hand layup is good. And they got positioned, and Eddie Turner with 1 foul. Can't be too aggressive there. Smart play by Eddie. Eagles back in front, 24-23. It's a seesaw affair today with 6:20 to go in the first half. Handoff for Turner. Lob into Walker in the post. Triple team, pivoting, dribbles out of it, gets it to Turner. Turner sets it up again. Cats call another play. 10 to shoot. Give it to Walker. Then to Garacki, right corner. 7. Garacki to his left. 5 to Walker. 4. Walker with 3. Steps back. Has to jack up a 3. How about that? Brandon Walker fouled away a fading 3 at the end of the shot clock. Wow. 7 points for Brandon Walker right now. Kyman fires into the post. Coward makes a catch against Ford, who's playing with 2 fouls. Coward posted up. Kicks it out. Around to Price. Slings it into the post. Pass was tip free. And the Cats have the steal thanks to Rob Ford. Cats into the front court with a 2-point lead. 5:35 left in the first. Ford, step back 3. No. Eastern with a rebound. Long pass ahead. Coward ahead of the traffic with a jam. Great hustle by Rob Ford, who went into the courtside seats trying to check it down. Cedric Coward's got 5, and then a foul, and then Walker just got pushed. Jones got knocked down. Walker got pushed by Ethan Price. No punches thrown. Walker walking away. His teammates got in very quickly. Jones in a heap of pain. Don't know what the shot was. They're going to take a look at it, of course. And then Ethan Price came in, and he gave the shove after the fact, which accelerated things. And we're going to have a bit of a pause here as they sort all this out. I did not see the initial contact. And the officials are going to take a look at everything here and talk about it. There is no blood on the floor. So Jones got hit up high. Then Walker got shoved. He stepped kind of back towards everybody, but didn't do anything else beyond that. And they're obviously going to take a look at this. See if I can pull up a replay here, but Things getting testy. Great job by Walker's teammates to immediately get over there and pull Walker back. Again, Walker didn't do anything extra after he got shoved and had the contact with Casey Jones. And so we'll see how this all plays out. But testy moment. Nice job by the officials to get in there quickly. And if you're Ethan Price, the shove there may negate any foul that goes against Brandon Walker. So don't know what we'll see here, but they are taking a look at the monitor. At the moment, we don't have anything to look at in terms of replay, but I'm able to pull one up here, so we'll get a quick look of it. Yeah, that was a huge push by Ethan Price. Walker wanted to go back that way, but got restrained, and rightfully so. It was okay. It didn't do anything extra. So Eastern had a big breakaway dunk, and on the telecast replay, didn't see it. Ooh, Walker kind of stood over Jones. I don't know, there might be, we didn't see the contact. I don't know if they got another shot of it, but there's definitely going to be a foul coming on Brandon Walker. Ethan Price will probably get something added. The question is, how big of a foul on Brandon Walker? Is it going to be a flagrant 2? Will he be ejected? Ethan Price is definitely about to get hit with a foul here. And again, nothing extra was here. Good job again by the rest of the Bobcats to try to break this thing up. Casey Jones is fine, by the way. He's back up on his feet. We do remind you the Bobcats need your support to go for the win. Donate to the Bobcat Club's 3 to Win campaign to help us reach our $3 million goal, supporting student athletes. So Casey Jones, no cut. He is fine. He's on his feet, walking around, no problem. The officials are reviewing the play. We have not seen a shot of it at all. The initial TV broadcast didn't have anything. We'll have to look at a different angle. The officials are discussing things now, and we still have not seen it. So I don't know what the contact of Brandon Walker to Casey Jones was. I figure probably a flagrant's coming at least. Will it be a flagrant 2? Will we see an ejection? Will Ethan Price get a foul as well for the shove of Brandon Walker? But it was kind of out of the play as the Cats were coming back down the floor after Eastern scored on a breakaway dunk. Let's see if we can get a look of it here now. He and Jones were kind of tying up. No, it wasn't anything. Jones flopped. So they were kind of tangling each other up here, and Walker did kind of swipe, as was Casey Jones. They were arm fighting there, and Walker kind of threw his arm out, and then Jones threw his head back and started writhing in pain like a soccer player. That was not as bad as I thought it was going to be at all. Jones absolutely flopped it. I'm sure there was some contact up top, but it wasn't anything, drastic. They were both kind of pushing and shoving each other back, and Casey Jones decided to just go full European soccer player on it. So, yeah, this is not going to be as bad, I don't think, for Brandon Walker. There's still going to be some fouls here, and they are still sorting it out. But now that I've had a chance to take a look at it a little bit, certainly the aggressive intent from Walker that we initially thought it would be. And Jones certainly embellished dramatically on that. And then Walker got shoved after the fact. All right, let me take another look at it here. So Jones and Walker kind of arm fighting, and then the right arm of Brandon Walker came up. It did kind of get thrown up. His arm got pushed up a little bit by Jones. It does kind of look like a swipe. It kind of looks close, not to a punch, but like kind of in that sight. But also Jones kind of pushed his arm up, and that's why that arm of Walker came through and hit Casey Jones. And I'm going to say allegedly above the shoulders, because it didn't look like much contact, and Jones threw his head back, fell down as if he had just gotten punched in the nose. So he over-embellished it dramatically. They're going to go tell the television crew what's going on. We'll hear what they're going to call. Student section getting hype all about it. And they are explaining things to the scorers table. Biggest thing here is that we don't see an ejection from Brandon Walker. That'd be a massive loss for the Cats. So we do not know yet what the call is going to be. The officials have it. They've explained to one broadcast crew, but not the other two. They're discussing things with the scorers table, and there's not yet been an announcement to the rest of the arena yet. So now the officials have discussed some things. If they're announcing it, I cannot hear it on the PA. So we just don't know yet. We're sitting and waiting. And we're going to see what the call will be. With Brandon Walker and Ethan Price both getting into the mix here. Right now the Bobcats and Eagles are tied at 26 with 5:23 to go in the first half. And now Logie and Riley have both been called over. Nothing has been entered into the stat monitor yet. Casey Jones is still holding a towel around his lip, but I'm blown away by how much he embellished that. Because it was not as bad as you thought it would be. He was writhing around like he got punched in the face, and it was really, it was almost incidental contact. Almost. There should definitely be a foul on Walker. And I'm very curious to see what they add to Price. Well, I'm trying to read some body language here as the officials are explaining things to both Logie and Riley. Logie asking a few more questions. Riley has his hands on his hips, has not really shown his cards here. Riley walks away really with nothing. He's actually shaking his head, so could be something good here. Okay.
Technical foul, Eastern Washington's Casey Jones.
Jones with technical.
Number 2 for Montana State, number 2, Brandon Walker. Ejected for
Walker's ejected. Technical foul on Jones. And that should be all. By the letter of the law, that was not a basketball play, and I think he did make contact above the shoulders. Casey Jones gets a technical, which does speak to the flop that he had. And a tough break. Brandon Walker didn't keep his cool there. Yeah, Jones was trying to get under his skin, and you responded. And it wasn't anything egregiously bad, but that was the letter of the law. So Brandon Walker has been ejected now. A technical foul on Jones, so Garacki is shooting free throws, and he hits the first, which again does tell you how much of a flop that was on Jones. Second free throw is good, so Garacki hits them both. And that should be the second foul on Casey Jones. Yes, it is. And Brandon Walker is done, so Kyman goes to the line. Brandon Walker has been ejected with 5 minutes, 23 seconds to go. And his day is done, and the foul shot is no good from Kyman. One more to come. So, borderline on if you were going to eject Walker there. It's hard to argue against that, but it wasn't anything too bad. Casey Jones did get hit with a technical for the flop, so that tells you a little something about what we just saw as Kyman hits the next free throw. So he splits the pair. But Jones certainly flopped and was trying to goat Walker into that, and Walker took the bait. Bobcats lead 28-27, 5 minutes 20 seconds to go in the first half, and Eastern has the ball. We'll see where this one goes from here. Cats even more shorthanded now. Remember, Naduka out with an ankle injury today. Out at the left wing, Kyman. Bounce into the post, Casey Jones. Back to the basket. Kicks out to Coward. Open right wing three. That's short. Turner the rebound. Bobcats from right to left. Turner angling to the right wing. The officials are going to call things tight now, so you got to be careful. Turner into Olmstead. His pass taken away by Magnuson. He tosses ahead. Coward didn't see it, and it goes out of bounds. One of the fans kind of lifted his foot there to knock it away. It was out of bounds, but the official gave him a long look, because technically that was not yet a dead ball because it had not hit the ground. 4:42 to go in the first half. Bobcats up one with the ball. Brandon Walker ejected. The 5-minute mark of the first half. Turner into the lane, pulls up the jumper. Back iron, no. Eastern the rebound. Eagles from left to right. Coward out to the left wing. Goes up to Magnuson, around to Jones, and then to Kyman into the post. Price makes a tough catch and lays it in. Man, how about that ball movement by Eastern Washington? Montana State with the ball going from right to left. Up to Olmstead at the top. Over to Garacki on the left wing. Turner talking to the official right now as he walks along the baseline. Over to Ford on the right wing. Ford has the bounce. 8 to shoot. Given to Garacki at the top. 7. Garacki into the post. Olmstead right side 4. Olmstead backing in, steps through, floats it up, swirls home. John Olmstead able to finish, and he's going to be an absolutely massive part of this Bobcat offense down the stretch here with Walker ejected in the first half. Magnuson has it on the left wing. Pivoting on the left wing, gives it to Jones, pumps the 3, gets into the lane, steps through, lays it up, no. Fight for the rebound, tipped loose again, still loose. Coward comes out with it, and he lays it in. Jones got mauled. They didn't call anything. Oddly officiated game today. Cats back down by 1, 3 1/4 to go in the first half. Olmstead over to Patterson, up to Ford at the top. Ford steps to his left, to the elbow, picks up the dribble, up to Garacki. He dials up a 3. Too strong. Coward the rebound. Garacki really struggling from 3, has not hit one from long range in the last couple of games. And then we got a foul, offensive foul underneath, going the other way. This one on Ethan Price. First foul on Price. That takes us to a break. Temperature running hot in Cheney today. 2:56 to go in the first half. First place Eastern Washington leading Montana State 31-30. Back to the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide much-needed life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. That's why at Firehouse Subs, they make their subs differently, because their subs can make a difference. Their family of restaurant owners and local crews are proud to continue to serve you the hot, hearty, life-saving subs you crave every day. In fact, it's never been easier to grab their subs to go with Rapid Rescue to Go. Save time when you order online at firehousesubs.com or on their app. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
There is a local ranch just outside of Boise, Idaho, that has masterfully bred Japanese Wagyu cattle with American Angus cattle. Now this American-style Wagyu beef is available to you and your family. Rosars presents Snake River American-style Wagyu beef. Snake River Farms beef is famously found in many exclusive 5-star steak restaurants. Snake River Farms, available at your local neighborhood Rosars.
If you're in need of structural engineering for your residential, commercial, or wireless telecommunications project, Ascent Engineering provides comprehensive solutions for your project's success. Ascent Engineering is now serving the Big Sky Country in southwestern Montana. Whether it's a new residential home, new commercial building, long-awaited remodel, covered outdoor living space, retaining wall, or telecommunications tower, Ascent Engineering is your expert at providing forensics, assessments, or designs. Ascent Engineering is a proud supporter of your Montana State Bobcats.
Back at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position, 2:56 to go in the first half. Eastern leading Montana State 31-30. In Montana, parenting is important to us. Figuring it out doesn't come easy. In the ParentingMontana.org podcast, we talk with experts about the challenges and the joys of being in a parenting role. ParentingMontana.org tools for your child's success. So Brandon Walker has been ejected, a flagrant 2. It wasn't much, but it's probably the right call. He did make contact with Casey Jones above the shoulders in a non-basketball play. It wasn't much. It wasn't really that vicious. They were kind of, arm fighting a little bit. Walker and Casey Jones were, but there was contact, and again, it was not a basketball play, so it's hard to argue against the ejection. The other thing to note is that Casey Jones did get a technical on the play for his flop, so he really was not hit very hard. It was not really aggressive, and he threw his head back like he was a soccer player, writhing in pain, got up. There was no blood. He was totally fine. So that's why he got the technical. And again, that tells you and is really instructive of what he was doing. So the Cats have the ball, down by 1. They break the backcourt pressure to take it up into the offensive zone. John Olmstead getting a lot of run today. He's got 2 points. Cats going to need him with Naduka out, Walker ejected. Cats exceedingly shorthanded tonight. Handoff for Tyler Patterson on the right wing. Back to Eddie Turner on the right side. Into Olmstead against Jones on the right baseline. 3 to shoot. Olmstead kick to the left corner. 2. Garacki puts up a contested 3, and it's good. Brian Garacki got it just before the shot clock expired. First 3-point make for Brian Garacki in 4 games. He had been 0 for his last 7 the previous 4, and his first tonight. Montana State is back in front. Is that the one? That's a lid lifter for Garacki. Into the right corner. Erikstrup drives the baseline. Met by Olmstead. Alley-oop through the hands of Watts out of bounds. And it's going to be Eastern Washington ball. I think Ford tipped it. I thought that went through Watts' hands. I guess not, though. I mean, I swear that went through Watts' hands. Watts also ended up on the floor, and he's kind of holding his sternum. Out to the left wing for Casey Jones. Only 8 to shoot here. Jones hands off to Magnuson, 5. Magnuson working right against Turner. Into the lane, pulls up with an alley-oop, no good. Watts can't save it. Shot clock violation. The Bobcat defense stiffens up. Cats defense has been really good against one of the best offensive teams in the conference. And Eastern shoots 51% from the field, scores 82 a game. Right now, Montana State leads 33-31 over Eastern Washington with 1:49 to go in the first half. Eastern is shooting 57% today. Cats 41%. The Cats have 5 threes. Eagles only have 1. 3-point field goal sponsored by Wendy's. Garacki up to Olmstead, and he's fouled. Eric Strupp a little too aggressive, and that's Eric Strupp's first. And that will send Olmstead to the free throw line. 8th team foul on Eastern, so it'll be a 1-and-1 for John Olmstead, who's 4 of 6 from the free throw line this year. Ford takes a seat, getting a lot of run with the 2 personal fouls here in the first half. Olmstead's front end is no good. Free throw shooting has been a bit of an Achilles heel for the Bobcats this year. Ethan Price turning the corner, going up to the rack, lays it short. Sam Lecolot had the defense, and the great verticality to deny that shot by Sam Lecolot. Some great rim protection. Here's Lecolot on the offensive side now, in the middle of the zone defense. Throws it out to Garacki on the right wing. Garacki gives it to Lecolot right sideline, up to Olmstead at the top. Olmstead comes back left, picks up the dribble. Cats struggling with their spacing here. Get it to Patterson, 10. Puts up a 3. That's no good. Coward has the rebound. Eastern from left to right with a minute to go in the first half. Eastern down by 2. Handoff for Lawan Watts. Ball around the perimeter to Magnuson on the left wing. Thrown to the right wing, Price. Driving a kick. Coward tries a 3. Short. Rebound. Olmstead won it. And a foul. Or what? A whistle. What do we got? Was it a timeout? Timeout, yes. Timeout Montana State. A prime lending timeout by the Bobcats. So that'll get Rob Ford back in. The offense-defensive substitution with the foul trouble. 7 points for Brandon Walker's been ejected today. Eddie Turner, 7 points. Ryan Garacki's got 9. Garacki has not scored in double figures in 5 games. He can snap that stretch today. So the last 4 games for Garacki, all under 10 points, and he had been a combined 0 of 7 from the three-point line. But Garacki today, 9 points, 1 of 4 from downtown with 3 rebounds. 48 seconds to go in the first half. Montana State trying to draw something up here, leading 33-31. 5 turnovers for the Cats, 7 for the Eagles today. 3 steals for Montana State, 1 for Eastern Washington. So Montana State able to, again, get Rob back in with the 2 fouls, an extra ball handler as Eastern Washington has been showing some full court pressure. So you got Garacki, Ford, Turner, Lecolot, and Patterson on the floor. And we'll see if the Bobcats can do something well here that they have struggled with this year, and that's fighting through the full court press. Turner initiates his dribble, and they call off the dogs, and it's just Turner against Magnuson. Turner takes it into the front court. 17-second differential between the shot and game clock, and now we've got a foul on the floor. Hip check, a little bump, and that's going to give the Cats some foul shots. Looks like Ethan Price, his second. So a guy's coming through, and Ethan Price moves his hips back to restrict that, the player, and he gets called for the foul. I mean, it is technically a foul. It doesn't get called very often, but you can't do that. So Ford misses the front end of a 1-and-1. Oh, man, the Cats continuing to miss some free throws here. Cats have missed 2 1-and-1s. 5-second differential between the shot and game clocks. Eastern with the ball, trailing by 2. Back and forth affair. 5 ties, 8 lead changes. It has been fun today. Magnuson hops to the right wing, throws to Watts, triggers a left corner 3. That's short. Cats have the rebound and get the stop with 8 seconds left in the first half. Into the front court, and Turner is fouled by Magnuson, who was riding his hip. Second foul on Magnuson. Eastern starting to get frustrated now. Eddie Turner starting to play the heel, getting into his villain bag. Eddie Turner's going to the line for free throws, and this time it'll be 2 free throws for Eddie Turner. Student section right behind us doing their job by explaining their displeasure. That is their job. Oh, and now what? I think what happened? Another whistle. Well, I think something just got called on the bench. There might be a technical here on the bench on David Riley and the head coach for Eastern. I think there is. Yes, there is. He got a technical in Bozeman as well. Yes, David Riley just picked up another technical, his second against the Bobcats. How about that? So Brian Garacki going to the line. These are massive free throws at the end of the first half. And Garacki hits his first, so Garacki back in the double figures for the first time in over 4 games. He'll get one more, and then they'll have 2 more free throws from Eddie Turner. Garacki's next. That is good. Didn't even hit the rim. Both of them hit nothing but the net. Garacki's free throw shooting coming back to life. That had been a bit a part of his slump. 11 points for Garacki in the first half. Eddie Turner gets to go to the line as the Cats look to extend their lead with 7 seconds to go in the first half. All right, now Turner gets 2, and his first is good. So 4 trips to the free throw line. David Riley picking up another technical today, his second technical in games against the Bobcats. Turner's second free throw is no good. Cats go 3 of 4 from the line. 5 seconds left in the first half. Keim into the top, puts up a contested 3. That's no good, and that's how the first half comes to a close. Oh, man. This is turning into a back alley brawl in Cheney. The Bobcats right now have the lead. We head to halftime. Montana State leading 36-31 over Eastern Washington. Back after this timeout, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
You are a Bobcat fan, and your seat matters. Section 108, right in the middle. And a perfect view of the fast break, alley-oop, and slam dunk. At Kendall Ford of Bozeman, we're a proud supporter of Montana State Athletics. We're big fans of teamwork, dedication, and helping customers find the best deal on the perfect vehicle to fit their needs. Where you sit matters, as in the driver's seat. Get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great.
Universal Athletic has been a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 45 years. Check out their great selection of Bobcat apparel and accessories for all your game day needs. Shop in store at their North 7th Avenue location or online at shop.msubobcats.com for everything you need to cheer on your Bobcats. Universal Athletic, a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 45 years. Go Cats!
Here's to home. Here's to Northwest Crossing, where kids can be kids, and adults can also be kids, and new neighbors feel like old friends. Welcome to Bozeman, Montana's newest master planned community. Life here comes with nearby top-rated Bozeman schools, on-site eateries and retail, office space, parks, trails, and so much more, including new homes from the 500s to 800s, exclusively built by Williams Homes. Learn more at nwxbzn.com. nwxbzn.com.
Welcome to the Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana halftime show, a testy one between the Eagles and the Bobcats today, and Montana State has the lead despite a shorthanded bench, up 36-31 over Eastern Washington. All right, let's pause 10 seconds for our network station identification. You're listening to Montana State basketball.
MMS, Bozeman, 1340 KPRK Livingston, where Montana talks.
I'm Keaton Gillogly with Jesse Ropolato back in the studios today. We're in Cheney where Montana State leads first place Eastern Washington 36-31 at halftime. Back with more of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana halftime show. After this, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
Rocky Mountain Credit Union has supported Montana State athletics for over 40 years and provides a local credit union for past, present, and future Bobcats. You can have it all with RMCU. Low rates, local banking, a place to start saving, or work on building your credit. Visit your local branch or online at rmcu.net to become a member today. That's rmcu.net. Go Bobcats!
Bridger Brewing is home to award-winning locally crafted beer and pizza and is proud to support all things Bobcat sports. Open 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, last beer served at 8 p.m., and located right across from the Brick Breeden Fieldhouse. Stop by after the game today to enjoy a cold pint of beer and a slice of made-from-scratch delicious pizza. Dine-in service and online ordering for takeout are both available. Check out BridgerBrewing.com and at Bridger Brewing on Instagram and Facebook, and stay tuned for updates on our newest adventure in Three Forks, Montana.
From our 1946 roots providing lumber for Yellowstone National Park to our current headquarters in Bozeman, we at Simpkins-Howland believe in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. Contractors large and small benefit from our decades of experience and our extensive network of suppliers. We can source the materials you need, no matter the project. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins-Howland, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946.
Town & Country Foods is a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics. As a locally owned company, we believe the benefit of buying local helps support the local economies in southwest Montana. Our stores offer great selections of items you need every day, including organics, specialty foods, fresh meats and produce, along with incredible selections from our bakery and deli departments. Town & Country Foods is 100% employee-owned and serves southwest Montana with 8 locations. Visit your local Town & Country Foods today. Go Cats!
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Montana State University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Back on the Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana halftime show. Bobcats leading the Eagles 36-31. They are honoring the 2004 NCAA tournament team right now, 20 years ago, and their first NCAA tournament in program history. All right, numbers from the first half. Cats shoot 40% from the field, 5 of 15 from 3, sponsored by Wendy's, 7 of 10 from the free throw line. They did miss 2 1-and-1s, front ends. For Eastern Washington, 48% from the field. That's 3 percentage points lower than their per-game average in conference. They're 1 of 11 from 3. They're usually 39% from there and hit 8 a game, but just the 1 3-point field goal make and 4 of 6 from the free throw line. Cats -3 on the glass, but they do have 5 offensive rebounds today. Montana State, 6 assists, sponsored by Aware Mental Health Services. 5 turnovers, 3 steals. Rob Ford has 1 more steal today, 81 on the year, 13 back of the single-season program record. 7 turnovers for Eastern Washington. That's a good sign for the Bobcats. They typically average 13 per game. Brian Garacki, 11 points, first time into double figures in over 4 games. 8 points for Eddie Turner today, 7 for Brandon Walker, who has been ejected for a flagrant 2. Tyler Patterson, 5 points. Rob Ford with 3. John Olmstead with 2 after playing 9 minutes today. Eastern Washington led by Cedric Coward, 7.6 rebounds, but he's only 3 of 7 shooting. He's missed a couple of open looks from 3. He's 1 for 5 from downtown. So, overall, 7 points, yeah, but he's been held mostly fairly inefficient to this point. Kyman has 5. Ethan Price has 4. Lawan Watts has 4. Dane Erikstrup has 4. Jones only has 3 after his 30-point output on Thursday. Magnuson, 2 points, 3 assists. Hartman with 2 points as well. 4 Eagles have 2 personal fouls. That is Price, Jones, Magnuson, and Hartman. And Rob Ford has 2 fouls for the Cats, but actually played a lot of time with those 2 fouls in that first half. So nice job by Rob Ford in that regard. Also, we did mention the technical foul and the ejection of Brandon Walker. Casey Jones also got a technical on that play for flopping on the play. Again, be tough to argue to not eject Walker because it was a non-basketball movement that did make contact above the shoulders. That's textbook. But Jones got a foul for flopping on that play, And then later, David Riley, the head coach for Eastern Washington, picked up another technical. That's twice in the 2 meetings now that he has been awarded a technical while playing the Bobcats this season. And Montana State, all in a span of one trip basically to the line, they went 3 of 4 from the stripe, and that helped them to a 6-0 run to close out the first half. All right, we're going to take a break on the Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana halftime show. Bobcats leading the Eagles 36-31. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
For all of your tree and lawn care needs, turn to Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care, a proud sponsor of MSU Athletics. Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care provides outstanding service for your landscape. For pruning, removals, stump grinding, tree moving, plant health care, and all of your landscaping maintenance needs. Check out Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care. Wade duly certified arborist.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
It's time for a wellness tip from SCL Health, now Intermountain Health, an official health partner of the Bobcats. Do you ever feel winded after attending a Bobcats game? Here's something you might not know. Of course you do. You're a true blue and gold Bobcat fan. You sing the fight song at the top of your lungs. Stand up and cheer. Cheer long and loud for dear Montana State. That being said, keep those lungs healthy. The Bobcats need your energy. Learn more at intermountainhealth.org.
Everybody in your crew identifies as either Big Mac Burger, McNuggets, or McCrispy Sandwich. But you're the Filet-O-Fish Sandwich all day. That crispy fish, that savory tartar sauce, that melty cheese, that pillowy bun. Yeah, you get it. Every time.
Now, BOGO for $1 has your crew covered with Big Mac, Chicken McNuggets, and Filet-O-Fish. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for items equal or lesser value.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Back on the Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana halftime show, getting ready for the second half with the Bobcats leading the Eagles 36-31. Cats looking for their first 3-game winning streak in the all-time series against Eastern since the stretch of 06 to 08. Bobcats and Eagles are 49 and 49 all-time against each other, with today being the 99th meeting in program history. All right, taking a look at the First Interstate Bank out-of-town scoreboard. The women lost an absolute heartbreaker today. Madison Hall tied the game with a layup with 16 seconds left, but Eastern Washington won on a buzzer beater. And Eastern wins that one 52-50. The women fall to 9-8 now with one game to go at Weber State on Monday. So a tough weekend for Tricia Binford and the Crews. They go 0-2 this weekend at home. Meanwhile, elsewhere around the Big Sky today, everything getting going. One other game tipping off just a little bit later tonight. One final in the books with Weber State blowing up Northern Arizona 85-58. Dylan Jones' senior day today. Weber State goes to 11-6 now, so first team to 11 wins. One of 3 teams sitting at 10-6. Montana leading handily right now at 54-38 midway through the second half. They are at Idaho right now, so they look like they're on their way to going to 11-6 and remaining tied for second place. Northern Colorado is the third team at 10-6. They are at Idaho State, which is at 7-9. That game tips at 6 o'clock Pacific time. Portland State also 7-9, down big at home, on the road at Sac State. Sac State leading 40-33 early in the second half. It's Portland State, NAU, and Idaho State that all came in a 3-way tie at 7-9. NAU has fallen to 7-10 with their loss. They host Northern Colorado on Monday. The Bobcats will be back home for a 7 o'clock tip-off against Weber State on Senior Day. We'll be on the air at 6:30 if you can't make it out. Real milk is a nutrient-rich product. It contains 13 essential nutrients from vitamin A to zinc, all of which are important for a healthy immune system and overall wellness. That's 13 nutrients with seemingly endless benefits. Reach for milk and make every sip count. We're taking a break. One more timeout. When we come back, we'll have the start of the second half. This is the Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana halftime show. Montana State leading it 36-31 over Eastern Washington on the road. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
If you're in need of structural engineering for your residential, commercial, or wireless telecommunications project, Ascent Engineering provides comprehensive solutions for your project's success. Ascent Engineering is now serving the Big Sky Country in southwestern Montana. Whether it's a new residential home, new commercial building, long-awaited remodel, covered outdoor living space, retaining wall, or telecommunications tower, Ascent Engineering is your expert at providing forensics, assessments, or designs. Ascent Engineering is a proud supporter of your Montana State Bobcats.
Bridger Brewing is home to award-winning locally crafted beer and pizza and is proud to support all things Bobcat sports. Open 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, last beer served at 8 p.m., and located right across from the Brick Breeden Fieldhouse. Stop by after the game today to enjoy a cold pint of beer and a slice of made-from-scratch delicious pizza. Dine-in service and online ordering for takeout are both available. Check out BridgerBrewing.com and at Bridger Brewing on Instagram and Facebook, and stay tuned for updates on our newest adventure in Three Forks, Montana.
It's the season of home improvement, and Williams Plumbing will help you tackle the big stuff. Are old roots clogging your sewer line? Williams has the tools to fix it. Have you checked your septic system lately? We have the knowledge and experience to maintain or repair it. Looking to install a yard hydrant? We'll do it promptly and professionally. Don't sweat the big stuff. Call Williams Plumbing today.
At Montana State University, students shape signature experiences that take them across the state and into local communities. MSU is dedicated to its land grant mission, integrating transformational learning, discovery, and service that improves lives. You'll find our students teaching across Montana, conducting research in the heart of Yellowstone National Park, or even creating small shelter prototypes to address homelessness. Montana State University. Think outside.
We've wrapped up the Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana halftime show. We're back at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. Time to start the second half. Eastern Washington starts with a basketball. They inbound it to Cedric Coward, and the Eagles have the ball, trailing the Bobcats 36-31 to start the second half. Jones slings it around to the right side to Coward on the right elbow. Slings it back out to the right side for Magnuson. Probing, nowhere to go. Throws up to Kyman. Lobs underneath. Price puts it up. No. Ooh, they called a foul on Olmstead. So John Olmstead starting the second half. Brandon Walker has been ejected. He got ejected with about 5 minutes to go in the first half. Made a non-basketball play contact with Casey Jones above the shoulders. Olmstead picks up his second foul. Jones also got a technical for flopping on the play. Free throw is good for Ethan Price. May seem a little weird to hear the flop and the ejection of Walker, but there was contact, just Jones embellished it too much. That's why he also got hit with the technical. Price hits the free throw. 36-33, Montana State leading. They get their first offensive possession of the second half with 19:30 to go. Rob Ford played with 2 personal fouls for a big portion of that first half. He gives it to Eddie Turner, steps in for a long 2. No good. Rims off. Yeah, just barely. Yes, there was a question mark there because it really sat on the back iron for a moment. Kyman into the post. Price and a foul. I think it's going on Eddie Turner. Oh, it is. That's a tough ticky-tack call. Second foul on Turner. He's the smaller guy. He's putting some weight into the hips of Price. They're saying he undercut him, but it didn't really look like Price moved at all. I'll agree to disagree. Magnuson to inbound. Finds Kyman at the free throw line on a pass that was tipped. Throws it out to the left wing. Magnuson tries a 3, and it's good on his senior day. Just his 9th 3 of the year. 5 points for Ellis Magnuson. His 145th career game. And ties it up at 36 all. Bobcats with the ball to our right. Turner steps inside, going to the cup, hands off underneath. Olmstead with one dribble goes up and draws the foul on Cedric Coward. His second. Olmstead going to the line. John Olmsted getting a lot of run with the ejection of Brandon Walker today. Olmsted took a little while to kind of get going and into the rotation, and now here he is. He'll be honored on Senior Day on Monday, the Arizona State transfer. Olmsted going to the free throw line, his second trip to the stripe today. First free throw is short. He's 0 of 2 from the stripe. Looks a little frustrated with himself. Rob Ford, the leader that he is, quickly into his ear, reminding him, hey, you're all right, you're good. You're a baller, you're going to knock this next one down. Olmsted's second is no good. He missed them both. Eastern has the rebound in a tie game, 36 apiece. 18:40 to go in the contest. Cats trying to spoil the Eagles' Senior Day for the second straight year. They won here on Senior Day last year to end the regular season. That was a part of a 3-game losing streak that Eastern ended their Big Sky season on into the tournament. Jones out on the left wing. Throws to the right wing. Here's a three. That's no good. Garacki grabs the rebound. Eddie Turner ahead now along the left sideline. Gives to Patterson. He's open for three. No. Great look. Didn't fall. Caught it off the inside of the iron. Keep shooting. Eastern up to the front court. Jones into the lane. Off balance floater. No. Olmsted and Turner affected the shot. Ford the rebound, pushing the tempo. Hands off for Eddie Turner at the top. Fires into the post. Olmsted one dribble. Draws the bump by Ethan Price. Third foul on Ethan Price. Easy call. You could see Olmsted was in the air as he tried to put the dribble down, got hit, and it moved his whole body over. Textbook call. Especially if you're going to call the other one on Eddie earlier. So even and textbook. Montana State will inbound to the baseline as Price again picks up his third foul. Lob into Patterson, who gives it to Ford at the top. Tie game. Ford a drive and a kick. Here's Garacki probing to the mid-post. Throws it back out to the perimeter for Ford. Ford takes it up to the top. Gives to Olmsted. Handoff back to Ford. With the dribble, 8 to shoot. Ford to the elbow, into the lane. Stops, leans in, lays it up. Got it to go with English off the glass, going down in a heap. Rob Ford, what a right-handed finish. He's got 5. Puts the Cats back up by 2. 17:30 to go in the ballgame. Jones out on the left wing, gives it to Magnuson. He drives against Olmsted, and they call an offensive foul on Cedric Coward, his third. Eddie Turner went down hard. He gets back up with a smile on his face. Cats getting some calls, and it's coming the other way. Third foul on Cedric Coward. That's a huge call. So Coward and Price, a pair of starters, each with 3 fouls, with 17:20 to go in the game. Cats up 2 with the ball. Bobcats have stood tall under pressure today. This has been a hostile environment. Turner, drive and a kick. Ford, right corner 3. Ring it up. Rob Ford from downtown again, his second three-pointer of the night, sponsored by Wendy's. Ford now 8 points today, 5 in the second half. Cats up by 5. Their largest lead of the day in a tight contest. Magnuson underneath. Bounce pass into the corner. Eric Strips 3. Short. Olmsted rebound. He covers it up and gets it off to Rob Ford. Couple quick buckets by Eastern to start the second half, but Montana State's defense stiffening up now. Into the left corner for Patterson as the Cats work offensively. Around to Eddie Turner on the right wing. Bounce to the middle of the lane, then back out to Garacki. His pass is taken away. Loose, recovered again by Ford. 7 to shoot. Got to go here. Ford with 5. Has the dribble 4. Ford with 2. Puts up a deep 3. No, air ball and a shot clock violation.
Shot clock violation.
All handled right. Eastern ball. And we're going to see a sub here. John Olmsted to the bench. Good run from Olmsted. Sam Lekalot into the ball game. Casey Jones lobbying the official here, saying he got hit in the face, but he's already been known as a flopper now. He's gotten the technical for that earlier tonight. Eastern tries to really be that, that younger sibling that puts their finger an inch from your face and says, I'm not touching you. That's the vibe you get, the way this game's getting played tonight. 16 minutes to go in the ball game. Cats up by 5. Eagles with the ball to our left. Magnuson, skip pass into the right corner. Jones slings to Kyman. Top side 3. No. Ford wins the rebound. Here come the Cats pushing the tempo. Thrown ahead to Lekalot on the right wing. Back to Turner. He slices and draws a foul on Erikstrup. And then Erikstrup walks into Turner. They both have a smile. That was Erikstrup there who was trying to play it nonchalant, looking up, but he walked right into Eddie Turner. Turner sharing a laugh with the official, but that was absolutely Eric Strupp trying to get a little extra. Turner also gave a little extra shove right after the whistle. So Eric Strupp has his second foul, and the temperature continues to rise at Reese Court. Oh, dignity's going to reign supreme tonight. We're taking a break. 15 minutes, 51 seconds to go in the game. Bobcats leading the Eagles 41-36. Back to the First Interstate Bank broadcast position after this. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years it's going to explode, obliterating the earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing, a sub above.
At Montana State University, students shape signature experiences that take them across the state and into local communities. MSU is dedicated to its land-grant mission, integrating transformational learning, discovery, and service that improves lives. You'll find our students teaching across Montana, conducting research in the heart of Yellowstone National Park, or even creating small shelter prototypes to address homelessness. Montana State University. Think outside.
Working from home has definitely put home projects into overdrive. New landscaping, gardens, patios, and fences. But if you're digging, you're contacting 811. Utility lines, including Northwestern Energy's, can be buried even just a few inches underground, and hitting one can be dangerous. The best way to keep you, the community, and your contractor crew safe is by having lines properly marked. Make your request online at least 2 full business days before you want to dig at call811.com.
Bobcat Basketball is brought to you in part by Kendall Ford Lincoln of Bozeman, a proud supporter of Montana State Athletics. We're big fans of teamwork, dedication, and helping customers find the best deal on the perfect vehicle to fit their needs. Get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great. 15:51 to go in the game. Montana State leading 41-36 on the road at Eastern Washington on the Eagles' senior day. Eastern playing their first game after locking up the outright regular season championship on Thursday. And this game has been testy. 2 technicals on Eastern already, including their young head coach, David Riley. Brandon Walker was ejected at the 5-minute mark of the first half. And it has only heated up from there. A game filled with elbows and back talk. Patterson, the long lob, and it's picked off by Kyman to the backcourt. Working on Turner the other way. Turns, leaves it up and in. Cats turn it over. Kyman turns it into 2. He's got 7. The Bobcat lead cut to 3. MSU from left to right. Good crowd today. Definitely not a sellout. They didn't even take the tarp off the upper deck behind us. 1975 arena. Bounce pass underneath. Garacki goes up with a hook shot. Worms off, no good. And Eastern has the rebound. But pretty full today. Probably about 70% full for this 5,000-seat arena. Jones leans in. Oh, awful call on Lekalot. Jones misses the layup. Lekalot was backing up. Oh, that is a brutal, brutal call on Sam Lekalot. His second. He had his arms straight up. Jones leaned in and initiated the contact. Lekalot was backpedaling. The arms did not come down. That is not the right call. Second foul on Lekalot. I don't know what he can do. He's backing up. Free throw by Jones is good. His first. Interwest Moving and Storage is the official moving company of the MSU Bobcats. Jones with his second. That one's good as well. He's a guy that can get going at the free throw line. He's got 5 overall points tonight, and the Bobcats have had their lead cut to 1. 41-40, Montana State, 15-15 to go in the second half. Ford across the timeline, throws to Turner, skip pass to Patterson. He takes the shot. The 3 ball is no good. Eastern tips the rebound to themselves. Magnuson with a head of steam, hands it off for Watts, then to Kyman. Thought about a 3 and an offensive foul underneath. This is going to get everybody up in arms. Erikstrup called for it, and the Cats will take it. Third foul on Dane Erikstrup. Third Eagle with 3 fouls. Coward, Price, and Erikstrup, all key contributors. Montana State gets the ball back, leading by 1. Got to get something going offensively now. A scoring drought over 2 minutes here for the Bobcat offense. Out to the left wing for Ford. To the right wing for Turner. Takes it into the lane, kicks into the left corner. Here's Garacki for 3. Short. Rebound knocked out of bounds. And they're going to call foul on Ford for coming over the back. That's probably the right call. Kind of had a big swing there. Third foul on Ford. Got a lot of ball. The big foul came through and hit him on the shoulders. So now Ford's got 3 fouls. Eastern with the ball. They'll go from right to left. Cats had their largest lead, a 5-point advantage before this 2.5-minute scoring drought. A short 4-0 run here for Eastern, but a chance to take the lead now. Lob it to the post, and a foul going the other way. Watts gave Ford a shove, and Watts picks up the foul. Back-to-back trips down the floor, ending in offensive fouls for Eastern Washington. John Olmstead subs in. Rob Ford takes the seat with the 3 fouls. Told you it was getting testy today. Montana State down 1 with the ball. Big offensive possession now for Montana State, trying to snap this nearly 3-minute scoring drought. They're leading, but got to keep scoring. Olmstead into Lecolot in the middle of the zone. 1 dribble through contact, goes up with the right hand, can't get the shot to fall. Rebound tip to Garacki. Out to Lecolot. He drives from the right wing, posting up, had it poked free, recovers on the baseline. Out to Turner at the top, 10 to shoot. Turner into the lane, going up through traffic with a righty layup. No, couldn't quite finish. And Coward comes the other way. They're not calling a lot when you're going to the rim. They're calling everything else. Here's the drive by Watts. Gets underneath, tough shot. No, ooh, and a tight ticky-tack foul again on Lecolot. Man, he sometimes ends up as a magnet for these fouls underneath. Wasn't doing much there. And that's 2 tough fouls on Sam. So he's got 3 now. And Lawan Watts will go to the line. 72% free throw shooter. Redshirted last year. His first free throw is good. He's got 5 points. Serving all your garage door needs, DoorTech is raising the door on quality. Second free throw is good. Watts hits them both. Eastern is 10 of 12 from the free throw line. Little press in the backcourt. Just some token pressure. It's a zone press. Playing a little catch in the backcourt. The Bobcats break the timeline easily. Eagles back in front after those free throws, up 42-41. 13:30 to go in the game. A defense chance begins. To Patterson. Left corner 3. Book it. Tyler Patterson for 3 on the left side off the assist by Turner. 8 points for Patterson, his first buckets in the second half. Montana State back in front after that Wendy's 3-pointer. Price up to the top. Here's Kyman spinning on Turner. Kicks into the left corner. Coward for 3. That's good. He started 1 of 5. Hits that one, though. 10 points for Cedric Coward. Eastern back on top by 1. 12:55 remaining in the ball game. Bobcats with the ball. Up to Lecolot. To Garacki. Triggers the right wing 3. No, too strong. Garacki quiet from 3 today. 1 of 6 from downtown. 3 of 11 overall. Coward on the right wing. Thought about a 3. Patterson denies. Down to Eric Strippin and stolen. Eddie Turner with the theft. He's on the move from left to right. Alley-oop. Olmstead tips it up, and he got it to go. Wasn't perfect, but he tips it home. Oh, he'll take it. Olmstead's got 4. Watts out to Coward. Tries it again from deep. That's good. 13 for Coward. He's heating up. MVP candidate. Coward gives the Eagles a 2-point lead. Eagles up 48-46. 12:10 to go in the game. Montana State with the ball. Looking to get hot heading into Boise. Trying to start March with a dub. To Olmstead. To Lecolot. To Turner. Right wing 3. Book it. Eddie Turner from downtown. He's in double figures with 11. Cats back on top, 49-48. 11:45 to go in the game. Oh, this is what it's all about. 2 heavyweights trading haymakers. Coward, mid-post left side against Lecolot, backing in. Puts up the floater, rimming, yes. Cedric Coward starting to take over. He's got 15 points. He's scored the last 10 for Eastern Washington. Into the lane, Turner underneath, lays it up, got it to go, the reverse layup with the right hand. And Eddie Turner trying to take over. He's got a baker's dozen today. Cats back on top, Coward underneath, lays it up, good and one. Who are they giving that foul to? John Olmstead, tough call. They just can be tough officiating the big men. I don't know about that one. Leckelot and Olmstead have had some bad luck underneath. And one opportunity for Eastern Washington, so they'll be shooting a free throw when we come back to the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. High level, big time, Big Sky basketball. 11-10 to go in the game. Eastern leading at Montana State 52-51. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
When your day one proves they're a real one by showing up with McDonald's breakfast before you even get out of bed. The Friends Don't Let Friends Skip Breakfast deal.
Real friends also understand if you eat their hash browns before you even drive back. It's buy one, get one for $1 at McDonald's with 5 options to mix and match. Sausage McMuffin, burrito, McGriddles, biscuit, or hash browns. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for item of equal or lesser value.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, ooh, pump it up, pump it up.
Join the Town Pump Fountain and Coffee Club with Pump It Up Rewards. Buy 5 of any size fountain drinker coffee and get your 6th free. It pays to be a Pump It Up Rewards member. Town Pump, convenient and right down the road.
As a Montana parent, I want to be at my best for my child. I've learned that if I want to be at my best, then I need to take care of myself. ParentingMontana.org has podcast episodes about taking care of my own health and well-being, improving my relationship with my parenting partner, and supporting my child's physical and mental health. I found the podcast to be informative, relatable, and I can tune in whenever I have time. ParentingMontana.org, tools for your child's success.
Brought to you by SAMHSA and Montana DPHHS.
Bobcats need your support to go for the win. Donate to the Bobcat Club's 3 to Win campaign to help us reach our $3 million goal, supporting student athletes. 11 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the game. Eagles leading the Bobcats 52-50. They've got another free throw coming here from Cedric Coward, who has taken this game over. He's scored 10 straight points for Eastern. Bobcats offense getting going, though, because in that span, Patterson, Olmstead, and Turner have all scored. So these two teams now combined, was it 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, a combined, what is that, 8, 9, 10, 11. These two teams have made a combined 11 consecutive shots in the last 6 minutes. Is that right? No, there was a couple misses in there. Yeah, there it is. But Cedric Coward, though, has hit 4 straight now to score 10 straight total points. And things are really starting to go back and forth as Cedric Coward goes to the line. And he hits the free throw to complete the three-point play. Coward now with 16 points and 11 straight. Cats into the front court, down by 3. This matches their largest deficit of the day. That's how close this game has been. Cats' largest lead is 5. Turner to the free throw line. Down to the right block, gets underneath. Stops, kicks it out. Ford makes the catch on the right wing. 8 to shoot. Ford down to Olmstead on the right block. Kicks it into the left corner. Leckelot for 3. Book it. Sam Leckelot from downtown off the dime from his hunting partner, John Olmstead. First points for Leckelot today. Ties it up at 53 all. Coward to the free throw line. Bounce pass underneath. Pass was tipped by Ford. He's got the steal. Montana State into the front court. Patterson gives it to Ford, and the Cats set it up in a tie game. 10-20 to go. Ford to Leckelot in the left corner. Throws to Olmstead at the top. Handoff for Turner. He dribbles right on the wing. Turner into the lane, puts up a runner, rimming. No, got to his spot, just not quite accurate enough. Keep shooting that shot, though. Now Hartman on the drive, kicks it up to the top, foul underneath. It's going on Tyler Patterson, who was hooked up with Casey Jones. Patterson's second. Seventh team foul on the Cats. Eagles have 6, so Casey Jones is shooting a 1-and-1. He's a pesky player. Knows how to draw some fouls. The free throw is good. He thought he missed it. He was about to chase it down. At Montana's Ribbon Chop House, been serving Rocky Mountain communities for over 20 years. Rocky Mountain hospitality is a concept which incorporates a casual attitude. We hope you'll be one of our guests at our Montana locations soon. Next free throw is good. Jones hits them both. He's trying to heat up here. He's at 7 points now, coming off the 30-point performance on Thursday. Eastern up by 2. 10 minutes remaining. Handoff for Ford at the top. Crosses over into the mid-post. Pulls up. Ford, the jumper, rimming. No! Oh, man, that thing sat on the iron for an eternity, and it did not roll in. Jones had his steam into the lane, goes to the rack, lays it good and one. Fourth foul on Olmstead. Cats in a dangerous spot in the front court now. Naduka unavailable today with an ankle injury. Brandon Walker fouled out in the first half. John Olmstead just picked up his 4th foul, and Sam Lekalot has 3. Olmstead to the bench. Garacki to the floor. See every pulse-pounding, buzzer-beating play in astounding detail with a patient experience that's second to none, experienced doctors and advanced technology. Vance Thompson Vision, the official LASIK and cataract surgeon of the Bobcats. Learn more at VanceThompsonVision.com. Free throw is good for Casey Jones, who completes the and one and now has 10 points today, and he is officially getting going now. Bobcats down by 5, their largest deficit of the day. 9:20 to go in the game. Big possession for MSU. Ford throws it up to the top for Turner. On the drive, into the lane, lost it and draws the foul. Was he shooting? No, they're saying it was on the floor, but it's the 7th team foul, so he will go to the line for a 1-and-1. Hartman picks up his 3rd. So 1-and-1 coming for Eddie Turner. Bobcats 7 of 12 from the free throw line. They've missed a couple of front ends. The first is good. He earns a second. Eddie Turner really finishes the season strong. Only had 2 points against Idaho on Thursday, but before that he was averaging almost 20 a game in the previous 3. He's got 14 tonight with another free throw coming. Now he's got 15 as he makes them both. 9:25 to go. Eagles 58, Bobcats 55. Lob into the post, knocked free by Brian Garacki. Cats force another turnover, the 13th for the Eagles today. Turner on the left wing, crossing over against Coward to the rack, righty layup, good and one. Flex it out, big boy Eddie Turner, heck of a finish, and he'll go to the line for a 3-point play. 4th foul on Cedric Coward, huge call. Coward frustrated, and a freshman Mason Williams coming off an injury in his 2nd game back. Heads onto the floor. Chance to tie it at the line for Eddie Turner. 17 points, 9 in the second half. This free throw is good. Give him 18 tonight. Eddie Turner putting together another star performance, and he ties the game at 58 all with 9 minutes to go. Both teams their largest lead of 5 earlier today. Jones fouled. How? If that's on Sam Lekalot, and it is, an awful call. It's the 3rd time that Lekalot has had a brutal call against him. His arms were straight up. He was literally backpedaling, and Lekalot just picked up his 4th foul. I don't understand how they give that call. Continues to happen to Lekalot, and Jones hits the free throw. When the offensive player is jumping into you, if you're keeping your hands up and you continue to backpedal, why is that a foul? It's been called multiple times now. And Olmstead and Lekalot been the ones tagged with it. Jones knocks the free throw down. He hits them both. And the Eagles are back up by 2, 60-58. Montana State with the ball, 8:45 to go in the game. Turner on the drive, into the lane, down to the left block, stops, pivots, hands it off. Olmstead up with a two-hand flush. He got hit. That should have been a foul. Doesn't matter. Olmstead able to knock it down. He got whacked on the forearm. Tie game, 60 all. Williams into the left corner, Hartman. Throws it up to the top. Lob into the post. Watts oops it up. No. Rebound tipped out. And a foul as Patterson and Jones were going after it. Jones flopped again. Patterson was going after the ball. And then Mason Williams knocked the ball out of Patterson's hands. Jones is holding his knee. He's already been teed up for a technical. Patterson was going for the ball. Jones flops down again. And boy, you know, when you cry wolf and there's no wolf, David Riley backing up petulantly with his hands up saying, oh, I'm not going to get a technical. So Jones flops again. That stops the play. It was Jones and Patterson who were aggressively going after a loose ball. And then Patterson went down to pick up the ball. It was between Jones' leg. Jones threw his leg out and flopped down again. And now they're going to go back and take a look at it. Patterson was just focused on the basketball. That was what he was looking at. That's what he was going down to. That's where his hands were. And now they're taking a look at this play. I mean, I think you got to call a flop on Casey Jones again. And then David Riley backing up. All right, we're looking at it now. It was loose. Patterson was kind of stumbling forward. Jones didn't get out of the way. He could have easily walked away, and then he went down to go grab his knee. And he already flopped like a soccer player earlier, pretending like he got hit in the face, which he did, and he was writhing around. They came out, he held the towel up, but there was no blood. I think this has got to be a nothing. And I'm not sure who they called the initial foul on when they were going after the loose ball. They never signaled it, because both Jones and Patterson went after the loose ball and collided. They blew it dead. So somebody's getting a foul for that. Are they giving a foul, extra foul to Patterson, or are they giving a technical to Jones for a second flop, which would be his second technical? So the officials have seen enough. They're taking a look at it now. Jones could have easily just picked up his leg and kept walking. Patterson was trying to pick up the basketball. Patterson was probably trying to play a little bit of the villain there too, but hey, he's not going to back down from his place and space. We got a tie game, 60 points apiece, 8:20 to go. And what are they going to do? We still don't know who the initial foul was called on when Patterson and Jones collided. Patterson has 2 fouls up on the board right now. Jones has 2 fouls up on the board. That's what they had going into that play, so it has not been announced or signaled on who the foul was on. All right, what do we got? I think it's going to be nothing. That's my guess. Still waiting to hear here. Eastern Washington, man, they just love flopping around and playing the victim. Just go to work. It's D1 men's basketball. Just Division I basketball. So Logie getting an explanation from the official now. And he does not like the call.
Montana State number 11, Tyler Patterson. And a technical foul on number 11 for Montana.
So Patterson picks up 2 fouls, a common and a technical. I think that's a bad call. I think Patterson was going after the ball. Logie just got technicaled. That's a bad call. He was not trying to get that. We have seen Logie when he's upset. We have seen when Logie is getting frustrated. He knows when he's getting a technical. He was saying something to the official trying to get the explanation, and they hit him with a technical. I think this is bad officiating now. So Mason Williams going to the line. Patterson picks up 2 fouls on the play. First foul shot is good for Mason Williams. So Patterson is 4 now. He was going to pick up the ball. Casey Jones could have easily just picked up his leg. Williams knocks down the next foul. I thought Jones flopped again. And now Logie got hit with a technical as he was asking an extra question while he was still in that conversation with the official. They were still in the middle of their conversation. The official started to walk away. Logie asked another question. That's when the technical got hit. Third free throw is good for Williams. He's got 1 more on 2 technicals. Man. The next free throw is good. Williams goes 4 of 4. This is bad. It's getting in the way. Part of it, to be frank, is Eastern's style of play. So now Jones is going to the line for 2 more free throws on the loose ball foul that had started this whole thing. So Patterson is 4, Olmsted is 4, Lekelot is 4, Coward is 4 for Eastern Washington. Jones at the line, and it's good on the front end of the 1-and-1. I mean, what are you supposed to do? Makes you shake your head. Remember, Brandon Walker's been ejected from this game. Jones knocks down the next free throw. So he's taken 11 now, and it's a 66-60 lead for Eastern Washington as they knock down 6 straight free throws. Garacki out of the left wing on the drive. He's going to the rack, lays it up and in with the right hand. Garacki's first points in the second half. He's got 13. So 2 technicals and a loose ball foul, all questionable at best, lead to a 6-point advantage for the Eagles. Garacki comes back with 2, and it's 66-62 Eagles with the ball to our left, 7:50 to go in the game. Magnuson into the lane, out to the right wing. Williams goes up to Watts. He's on the drive. Blocked by Garacki. Olmsted picks up the loose ball. Here comes MSU from left to right, down by 4. Up to the top. Turner spins into the lane, throws it up top side. Olmsted, wide open 3. Book it! That's how you get right back into it. John Olmsted knocking down the top side 3 ball, his first as a Bobcat. Cats down 1. 7:14 to go in the game. Quick 5-0 run after the slew of questionable technicals. Williams an NBA 3. That's short. Offensive rebound by Price. Skip to the left wing, Williams. On the drive, slipped, picks it back up. Bounce pass underneath. Magnuson in too deep, pivoting, fall away jumper. Got it. 7 points for Magnuson. 3-point lead for the Eagles. So the officials have asked the Eastern bench to sit down multiple times. They are not sitting. Turner on the left wing. Steps up at the elbow, kicks into the right corner. Patterson from downtown. Bang! Number 200 for number 11. Tyler Patterson's 200th career three-pointer. Just the 4th Bobcat ever to reach that mark. And he ties it up at 68 all. Williams left wing. Fires into the post. Watts, free and easy, lays it in with the left hand. (70-68) Eagles on top. 6:05 remaining in the game. Patterson left open again. Sure, why not? You cannot leave that man open. Tyler Patterson buries the 3. Timeout called. Number 201 for number 11, and he is hot. Let's take a break. A timeout has been called. 6:05 to go in the game, and Montana State leads it 71-70 against Eastern Washington. We're taking a break for the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
The perfect time to cozy up with heartwarming soups and comfort food. Elevate your kitchen game and create magic tonight with La Cuisine's premium cookware. Don't forget the secret ingredient, a new top-selling cookbook. Attend a cooking class and you'll learn how to make every meal a slam dunk. La Cuisine is Bozeman's boutique kitchen store, and we can help you create the perfect table with our curated Montana-made and European dining treasures. Discover the ideal blend of style and functionality at La Cuisine, 2405 West Main.
Bozeman Spirits Distillery. Craft distilling award-winning spirits for over 9 years. Making some of your favorites like Bobcat Gold Bourbon, Montana 1889 Whiskey, Cold Spring Huckleberry Vodka, Jim Bridger Bourbon, and many more. Visit the tasting room, try signature craft cocktails, and purchase bottles today. Located at 121 West Main, Bozeman Spirits Distillery, downtown Bozeman. When garage door issues happen, don't just call anybody. Call the pros at DoorTech. Our family-owned and operated business happily serves the Gallatin Valley. We install and service residential, commercial, and custom overhead doors and operators. With factory-trained and certified technicians, we're committed to quality, value, and long-term relationships. Call us at 582-1623 and let us help you with the solution to all your garage door needs. DoorTech is raising the door on quality. Your region's only premier authorized Rainer dealer.
This game is brought to you in part by the Montana State Fund, covering Montana's workers with workers' comp and safety know-how. Workplace safety, you're naked without it. More at safemt.com. Tyler Patterson hitting back-to-back three balls. And he is up over 200 career three-point field goal makes now. Montana State leading 71-70 over Eastern Washington with 6:05 to go in the ball game. Patterson now with 13 points. Prime lending timeout used by Montana State. 3 threes for Tyler Patterson today. So he's actually up to number 200 now. Right? Yeah, he's got 3 threes made. Okay, I think his foot was on the line for one of those back-to-back late shots. I thought it was going to be 4, but it is 3 made Wendy's three-pointers for Tyler Patterson. 4th Bobcat ever to reach 200 career made threes. Cats lead by 1. Eagles with the ball to our left. Casey Jones fires it over to the right wing. Bounce to the free throw line, Magnuson. Skip pass into the left corner, Kyman. Drives the left baseline. Pump fake, leans in. Good and one. Forward bit on the shot fake. Kyman able to make it count. 4th foul on Rob Ford. And that takes us to another break. Montana State in dire straits here. Duduka out with an injury. Walker ejected. And they have now 4 players with 4 personal fouls. Patterson, Olmstead, Ford, and Lechalot. And that will take us to a break for the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. Again, Eagles leading 72-71, 5:47 to go in the game. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
For all you've been through lately, Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana wants to make sure you are covered in care. From preventive cancer screenings to proper control of diabetes, high blood pressure, and behavioral health management, to prenatal care and child immunizations, Blue Cross and Blue Shield is by your side, reminding you preventive care is imperative care. Stay on top of your health at bcbsmt.com. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana. Through it all.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana, a division of Healthcare Service Corporation, a mutual legal reserve company.
For every adventure and every mishap, Bozeman Health provides expert, personalized care to each person, going well beyond traditional health care. We're your partner in health and well-being, working together for your day-to-day and the decades to come. With care sites in Belgrade, Big Sky, and Bozeman, and with the only hospitals in the Gallatin Valley, Bozeman Health keeps your care close to home. Find a Bozeman Health provider today at bozemanhealth.org. The Ribbon Chop House was founded in 2001. Our ability to grow has come through our commitment to Rocky Mountain hospitality, a concept which incorporates a casual attitude with our high-level commitment to loyalty, safety, service, and quality food. At the Ribbon Chop House, our staff is dedicated to creating extraordinary experiences that raise the bar in each of our communities. Enjoy premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs. We look forward to sharing a little Rocky Mountain hospitality with you.
Northwest Crossing is springing to life with brand new homes, now selling by Williams Homes. Discover airy, comfortable floor plans with built-in value beginning in the 600,000s. Residents can walk to neighborhood parks, shopping, dining, and retail. Plus, you'll be close to good schools. Learn more at nwxbzn.com. Montana State is trailing Eastern Washington 72-71, 5:47 to go in the ball game. Montana State in massive foul trouble. Brandon Walker has been ejected. He got ejected in the first half. Patterson, Olmstead, Ford, and Lechalot all have 4 fouls. Turner has 2. Garacki has 1. Garone and Miller with 0. Coward has 4 for Eastern Washington. But they also have 3 other players with 3. Jed Miller's into the game for the Bobcats, along with Olmstead, Garacki, Patterson, and Turner. Ford getting a breath as he just picked up his 4th foul before that last stoppage. Kyman looking to complete a 3-point play. The free throw is no good. So he misses the 3-point opportunity, and Montana State has the rebound. Bobcats into the front court. Over to the right wing, back to Garacki. He's open. Topside three is good. Brian Garacki rattles it home. Cool as a cucumber, knocking that thing down. 16 points for Garacki. Cats back up by 2. They're going to need Garacki down the stretch today. He's got 16. Skip pass. Extra pass to Price. Working on Olmstead. Sling to the right corner. Magnuson on the drive. Slings out to the left corner. Jones spins, has it knocked free, loose on the floor, and we got a whistle and a jump ball. Garacki diving down hard. Jones and another Eagle was in there as well. Eddie Turner was the man who knocked it away. Dane Erikstrup was the other Eagle that was in the ground fight for that loose ball. Eddie Turner having some fun with the student section now. Dignity is going to be in a much-needed commodity down the stretch here. 5 minutes to go. Garacki turning the corner, down to the left block, kicks into the right corner. No, it's stolen, but Price had his foot on the baseline. So he reached out, stole that baseline pass, but his foot was on the baseline. So it will still be Montana State ball. And what are they doing with the shot clock here? Don't think it should reset because he never actually had possession inbounds, or they say, yeah, so it's going to be 16 seconds on the shot clock. Turner inbound. Still looking, lobs it out. Garacki makes a contested catch on the right wing. Throws up to Miller at the top. Miller steps up for 3. Too strong. Olmstead the rebound. He got tripped, no call. It kept his balance, gives to Miller, pulls up at the free throw line. Teardrop sinks. Jed Miller. His first 2 points today, and not a moment too soon. Cats up 4. 4:30 remaining. Oh, this would be the most satisfying win of the season. Price on the drive. Bounce pass kicked by Eddie Turner. Good job by Turner getting into the passing lane. Here comes Cedric Coward now with 4 personal fouls. He got as hot as anybody before he picked up that 4th foul. At one point scoring 11 straight points for the Eagles. And now Coward is into the game. Overall, he has a game-high 18 for Montana State. Turner is 18, Garacki 16, Patterson with 13. Those are the 3 Cats in double figures. Coward against Turner. Posted up. Trying to spin free. Nowhere to go. Kicks it out. Around to the right wing. Open. 3. Kyman. Got it. He's a 44% three-point shooter. He is deadly. That was wide open. Brings the Eagles back to within 1. Turner. Lost the dribble. It's loose and picked up by Watts. Doesn't have numbers. One-on-one against Miller here. And a foul on Miller. Missed the layup. Miller picks up his first. Free throws coming. When we come back, our final break of the day. What a ball game it has been. This is the kind of game that could truly propel the Bobcats into Boise. The penultimate regular season game of the year has lived up to the hype. It's Montana State 76, Eastern Washington 75. 3:58 to go in the game. Back to the First Interstate Bank broadcast position after this. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
It was a nice spring day, so I decided to do a little work around the house. I didn't think anything of it. I've dug 1,000 holes 1,000 times until I hit a shallow gas line. The repair cost me over $5,000, and in one fell swoop, the family vacation was kaput. I know I'm not the only one, but it still hurts. Next time I'm calling 811 before I dig.
Learn from Jerry and hundreds of others. Call 811 before you dig.
Brought to you by Montana811.org.
Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. outside the box for your complete branding solutions. Located in Bozeman, Montana, we offer a full print shop for banners, signs, wraps, trade show booths and graphics, promotional products, and much more. If you can think it, we can ink it. We are a proud supporter and corporate sponsor of the MSU Bobcats. Like us on Facebook to see some of our cat wraps. Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. and call us at 406-922-6462 or visit us on the web at inkoutside.com.
There is a local ranch just outside of Boise, Idaho, that has masterfully bred Japanese Wagyu cattle with American Angus cattle. Now this American-style Wagyu beef is available to you and your family. Rosars presents Snake River American-style Wagyu beef. Snake River Farms beef is famously found in many exclusive 5-star steak restaurants. Snake River Farms, available at your local neighborhood Rosars.
Back at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. Montana State leading Eastern Washington 76-75 with 3:58 to go. They just had an Eastern Washington student drawing a winner for just won $1,000 for showing up to the game today, and that's helped propel them with enticing the students for $1,000 to their largest crowd of the year, 2,451 in the house. And in case you were wondering, that's less than the Bobcats' per game average of 2,800. All right, let's pause 10 seconds for our network station identification. You're listening to Montana State basketball.
AM 1450 KMMS, Bozeman, 1340 KPRK Livingston, where Montana talks.
I'm Keaton Gillogly. Jesse Ropolato is back in the studios in Bozeman, and we've got a barn burner. 3:58 to go in the game. Cats up 1, 76-75. Lawan Watts at the stripe. And his first free throw is good. We have seen 5 technicals today, 3 on the Cats, 2 on the Eagles. Brandon Walker has been ejected tonight. And the Cats have 4 players with 4 fouls. Watts hits both free throws. Montana State with the ball now down, 77-76, 3:55 to go in the ball game. Patterson, he's hit 3 Wendy's three-pointers today to reach 200 career three-point makes. Turner up to Lekolot at the top. Bounce underneath. Garacki bobbled the pass. Then he got undercut, and that's a foul. Yes, it is on Eric Strupp. His 4th. It was a bad pass. He started to bobble it. Eric Strupp dove on the floor, but he landed on the ankles and knee of Brian Garacki. You can't do that. He's walking around frustrated, but that's his 4th foul. What do you mean, what did I do? You jumped on a man's ankles. That's what you did. That's a foul. And that sends Garacki to the line for a 1-and-1. No question about that call at all. Chance to tie it, potentially give the Cats the lead. Front end is good. Garacki seems back. He's got a team-high 17 points. Chance to put up his first 20-point performance since January 25th. Next shot is up. No good. Missed it. Tie game, 77 points each. 3:30 to go in the game. 16 ties, 15 lead changes. This is as good as it gets. Welcome to March. Jones out of the left wing. Working on Lekolot. Drives to the mid-post, picked up by Turner. Out to the right wing, Kyman. He drives, stops, pivots, turns, jumper, rimming. Good. Kyman gets it to go. He's had a big second half on his senior night. Transferred out from UCLA to Wyoming to finish things here at Eastern. 3 minutes remaining. Cats down 2. To Olmstead, 2-hand slam. Eddie Turner the dime. John Olmstead finishes emphatically. And it's by far the best game of John Olmstead's Bobcat career. He's got 11 points. Coward has his pocket picked by Turner, and he saves it from the floor to Lekolot. 79 all. Montana State into the front court. Boy, John Olmstead is a man on a mission today. Eddie Turner bounce into Olmstead, up, foul. Goaltend, not a foul, a goaltend. So Coward took it out of the rim. Olmstead will get credit, and it's going to be a bucket for the Bobcats to give them the lead, 81-79. So Olmstead continues his career day. He's got 13. Let's go. This is the ball game that could push Montana State with some massive momentum heading into the senior day game against Weber on Monday. Boy, if Olmstead keeps playing like this on Monday, it'll be an interesting matchup against the Wildcats, who won today and are in a tie for second place. Eastern won the regular season title. They're in a dogfight now. Coward, bounce pass underneath, knocked it out of bounds, staying here with Eastern. Good active hands by Brian Garacki. Intermountain Health, formerly known as SCL Health in Big Sky Country, is proud to be an official health partner of Montana State Athletics. Lawan Watts inbounds it, and Garacki, nearly stole it. Kyman tips it away into Coward. Right corner 3, and it's good. Wow, that was a heck of a shot. Olmstead was contesting. He had to take a higher arcing shot than you normally would. He gives them a 1-point lead. That was an impressive bucket with the contest. 1:50 remaining. Bobcats with the ball, down 1. Garacki, pump fake, steps inside, blocked and fouled from behind. Watts into the official. Oh, man, give him the tee. He is following the official now. And that's going to be 3 free throws for Brian Garacki. And Lawan Watts, I mean, he was a hair away from the technical. I think they're going to review to see if it's going to be 3 or 2. So Watts picks up the foul. It's his second as he tried to block the three-point shot by Garacki from behind. Was it a three-pointer? His right foot was close to the line. Watts went right after the official. I am shocked they didn't throw a technical up. Yeah. So it's going to be either a 3 or a 2. That's what they're reviewing now. It was pretty close. We remind you to know what's below. Tap, click, or call 811 before you dig. Brought to you by Montana811.org. Massive call. Garacki's either getting 2 or 3 free throws. Eagles 82, Bobcats 81. A minute 45 to go in the game. For Montana State, sitting at 8-8 in Big Sky play, decided trying to stay out of the three-way mess with 3 teams tied for 6th place in the Big Sky. That will change as some games have begun to go on final. We'll take a look at that here in a moment. All right, just while one replay, not enough there to see if Garacki had his toe on the line or not. It was screened. You couldn't see it. So that's what they are looking at now. Meanwhile, let's take a look at some of the other scores on the First Interstate Bank scoreboard with a full slate of Big Sky action today. The final regular season game of the year coming up on Monday night. Again, Weber already won. They beat NAU 85-58. They've got the call. Was it 2 or 3? I missed the signal. I think it's 3. I don't think they ever had the view. Sac State beats Portland State 73-61. Montana beats Idaho 80-57. So 3 free throws coming here for Garacki. The first to tie is good. What a resilient ball game by the Bobcats today. 18 points by Garacki. Looking for his 6th 20-point ball game as a Bobcat. His first since January 25th. Second free throw. That's good. Bobcats lead. 19 points for Garacki. 1-point lead for the Cats. Another free throw coming with 1:45 to go in the game. 3 timeouts for the Eagles left. 2 for the Cats. Both teams in the double bonus. Possession arrow pointing Eastern's way. The free throw is good. Brian Garacki hits all 3. Welcome back to the 20-point club, Brian Garacki. Cats up by 2, 84-82. 1:40 remaining in the game. Eastern with the ball to our left. Watts fires into the post. Price is by himself. 2-hand flush. Breakdown by the Cats defensively. 84 all. 1:30 remaining in the game. Both teams shooting nearly 60% in the second half. Turner into Olmstead. He's free. 2-hand jam. John Olmstead's got a career best 15. Cats back up by 2. Big men trading 2-hand dunks. Up to Price at the top. Around to the right wing for Jones, guarded by Lecolot, who's got 4. Jones into the lane. Swatted away by Sam Lecolot. Recovered by Coward. Into Watts. Right corner 3. That's good. Just his 14th 3 of the year. Timeout Eastern Washington. And a 1-point lead for Eastern. Prime lending timeout called by Eastern Washington. And Lawan Watts hitting again just his 14th 3 of the year. And a huge one there to give the Eagles a 1-point lead with under a minute to go. Bobcat basketball is presented by your locally owned McDonald's restaurants. Download the app and earn free food. Order from anywhere and even skip the line with convenient curbside pickup. Cats trying to win their 3rd straight in the all-time series against the Eagles, looking for their 50th win in the 99th meeting between these two teams. Tied right now, 49 wins apiece. It's a new season at Kohl's with everyday styles at great prices. You get more of what you want for less. Find go-tos for going everywhere and perfect picks for your home. Shop Kohl's and Kohl's.com today. Garacki with 20. Eddie Turner has 18. John Olmstead, 15 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Olmstead is 7 of 7 from the field. Tyler Patterson, 13 points with his 3 3-point field goal makes today. He now has 200 Wendy's three-pointers in his career. Fourth Bobcat ever to reach that mark. Fourth in program history. Danny Sprinkle up next with 273. Full court press from Eastern coming with the Cats trailing by 1 with the ball. Eddie Turner into the front court. Takes it out to the top. He's on the drive. Turner down to the mid-post. Double team help. Poked away. Jones has the steal. 45 seconds left. 15-second differential between the shot and game clocks. And a 1-point lead for the Eagles. And a timeout called by Eastern. So Montana State turns it over. Turner frustrated, but his teammates right there to pick him up. And now Eastern will draw something up. 41 seconds on the game clock, 23 seconds on the shot clock. You get to just play this straight up. The Bozeman Come On In Hotel and Suites, proud sponsor of MSU Athletics and the Montana State Alumni Association. The Come On In allows you to escape the ordinary while enjoying their numerous hotel and guest room amenities. Visit ComeOnIn.com to book your stay today. What a ball game. Montana State looks battle-tested and ready for Boise. And if they play like this, they'll be ready to attack Weber State on Monday. And Weber State will be playing for a ton. They are currently tied with Montana for that number 2 seed, each with 11 wins. And Northern Colorado is playing to earn their 11th win as well later tonight. That game's going to tip off in 45 minutes. We're busting home after this one, and then still a practice day tomorrow before the Weber game on Monday night. And then when you get to Boise, as long as the Cats stay in the top 6 seeds, they won't play again until Monday, March 11th. Right now they're in good position for that. Although a loss here would hurt. All right, here we go. 41 seconds to go. About an 18-second differential between the shot and game clocks. 23 seconds on the shot clock. Eastern with the ball and a 1-point lead. Bobcats can play this up defensively. 15 turnovers by Eastern. Cats have 8 steals tonight. Be a great time for number 9. Inbounds pass for Ethan Price. Lob to Coward against Ford, right baseline. Out to the right wing, Price. Around the perimeter to Jones. Over to Watts, left wing. 15 to shoot. Watts to Jones at the top. 12. Jones to the right wing. Price pumps the 3, steps inside, lobs underneath. Watts makes the catch and lays it in. 3-point game, Bobcat ball, 23 seconds to go, shot clock off, and a timeout called by Montana State. All right, here you go. 19 seconds left, shot clock off, Cats down 3 with the ball. Full timeout for Montana State. So great opportunity here for Montana State. Where are you going with this ball? Eddie Turner, his hands in his head, or his head in his hands. Hope he's not thinking about that turnover from a moment ago, and the Cats were only down by 1 with the ball in the final minute. But you got to put that away. Montana State shooting 50%, Eastern 57%. Cats 12 of 28 from downtown. That's 12 Wendy's three-pointers. How about 19 assists, sponsored by Aware Mental Health Services, on 30 field goals. Eddie Turner, 18 points, 5 rebounds, 9 assists. Brian Garacki, 20 points, 6 rebounds today. He's 2 of 7 from downtown. Tyler Patterson, 13 points, 3 of 6 from beyond the arc. See if they go to him, maybe Cats need a three-pointer. John Olmstead, a career night, 15 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 7 of 7 from the free throw line. Ford with 8. Walker ejected after 7 points. Lecolot with 3. Miller with 2. Cedric Coward leads the way with 21 points. 3 straight games over 20 points for him. Lawan Watts 15. Kyman 14. Jones 14. Cats are -8 on the glass today. Montana State 14 of 20 at the free throw line. Eastern 24 of 27. 2,400 to their feet, chanting defense. 19 seconds left as the Cats need a 3 to tie, down 89-86 in an instant Big Sky Classic. Lecolot inbounds to Ford, and he'll set it up. It's Ford, Turner, Lecolot, Patterson, Garacki on the floor. Ford on the drive, gets to the elbow, throws it out. Turner, topside 3. That's good for the tie. 89 all. 8.5 seconds left. Eddie Turner ties it. Here comes Eastern. They get into the front court. 7 seconds and now 5. Kyman for 3. That's short. Patterson has the rebound. Gets it to Garacki. He takes a heave. But we've got a whistle and a timeout got in for the Bobcats, and they're going to have a shot to win it. So Eastern did not use a timeout after Eddie Turner tied the game with a topside 3. It's 89 all. Kyman tried a low percentage 3. Cats got the rebound, and they got the timeout in. And they're going to review and put some time back on the clock here. Currently 0.7, but there's going to be enough time to run a play here. Not much of a play, but something. And Montana State's going to have an opportunity to rip the heart out of the Eagles on their senior night for the second straight season. Bobcats trying to play villain on the road in one of the more hostile environments in the Big Sky that the Cats have faced this year. So Cats, they're going to have plenty of time. They just put 9.8 on the clock. And the Cats are on the right sideline. They will inbound in the backcourt. That's not right. It's less than 9.8. The three-pointer happened with 3 seconds left, so they're going to put something else up. But either way, there's going to be enough time to do something here for the Cats. Heads-up play by Rob Ford, the Cats' heart and soul, and also their brain, making the call to call timeout after the Cats got the ball. No timeouts for Montana State, 1 for Eastern. They did not use that extra timeout. Okay, they're putting 0.8 on the clock. So Montana State has 0.8 seconds. Inbound and get it off. Eddie Turner, the game-tying 3. It's 89 all. Tyler Patterson will inbound on the right sideline in the backcourt, going from left to right. A bucket to win it. Otherwise, we've got overtime. Patterson inbounds. Garacki has it tip free. Casey Jones goes jumping over the scorer's table, nearly took out the laptop of the broadcaster, and that is how we're heading to overtime. Casey Jones, that was an incredibly athletic leap. And he's able to get up over our laptop and into the student section. You guys all good? You're good? You're good? All right, bruises heal, laptops do not. But we're good. Hey, we got overtime. 89 all, 5 more minutes of this incredibly thrilling ball game. Casey Jones coming in hot. Man, thank goodness he leapt a solid 6 inches to my left, because that is 220 pounds that I would have lost against. All right, having fun yet? Absolute classic. One of the most entertaining games of the year. And it's Eddie Turner, who has 21 points, who tied the game in the final 10 seconds. He had a three-pointer with 8 seconds left off an assist from his Pacific Northwest brethren, Rob Ford. All assists sponsored by Aware Mental Health Services. So Eddie Turner's got 21. Tyler Patterson has 13 as we enter overtime. Brian Garacki has 20. And John Olmstead, what a star, 15 points, 13 in the second half. Man, oh man. What a night. 89 all. We've got 5 more minutes to figure this thing out. Cats have 4 players with 4 fouls. Patterson, Ford, Leckelot, and Olmstead. On the other side, Coward and Erikstrup with 4 fouls apiece. So with 2,400 in attendance tonight, the biggest crowd for Eastern Washington, which is still below the Bobcats per game average. Here we go. Olmstead against Price at center court for a second prime lending tip-off. Ball is tossed in the air, and the Bobcats win it. Eddie Turner on the drive. He gets inside, got blocked from behind. Loose ball saved by Turner. One dribble, back up. Floats it, no. Olmstead tips it twice, and the Bobcats win the offensive rebound. Oh, hectic start to overtime. Handoff underneath. Olmstead kicks it out. Garacki pumps the 3. Watts is there to deter. Cats reset. What a night. Eddie Turner, left wing 3 balls up. That's good. Eddie Turner, ice cold. Huge late threes from Eddie. He's got 24. Cats up 92-89. 4:20 to go in overtime. Watts hands it off for Kyman. Here's the left wing 3. Short. Olmstead, tips the rebound over to Eddie Turner. Could have been a foul from behind by Ethan Price. Boy, if this is an appetizer for Boise, You better save your appetite. 4:05 to go in OT. Cats with the ball. Turner on the drive. Bounce pass down to Olmstead. Down to the right block. Backing in. Posting up on Price. Spins. Turns. Lefty hook. Back iron. No. Rebound won by Eastern Washington. Eagles down by 3. Coward to the rack. No. And a foul. Late foul on Sam Lecolot, and he is done. Lecolot fouls out in overtime. 3:49 to go. Bobcats 92, Eagles 89. So Lecolot is the first to foul out. So Lecolot's done. Naduka out with an injury. Brandon Walker ejected with 5:23 to go in the game. So that brings Rob Ford back into the game. It's Ford, Turner, Garacki, Patterson, Olmstead. Olmstead has 4 fouls as well, so the Cats probably have to put Garacki at the 5. Yeah, I think you'd have to put Garacki at the 5 if Olmstead fouls out. So he's going to have to be very, very careful defensively. Coward to the line for 2 free throws. The first is good. Get another look at that play. Yeah, that's a foul. But it really comes down to a couple of those other calls that were questionable earlier that put him in that spot. Free throw is good. Coward hits them both. 23 points for Cedric Coward, who's been averaging 28 a game over the last 2. Montana State still with a 1-point lead. 92-91 Bobcats, 3:45 to go. Defense chance starts. Ford to the left wing. Crossing over to the free throw line, down to the right block against Jones. Bounce pass down to Olmstead on the left block. He has to take it out. Handoff for Turner in the left corner. He's trapped, gets rid of it to Ford. Catch and shoot. Top side 3. No. Rebound. Eastern. 92-91. Cats leading by 1. Eagles with the ball. Into Jones, left block. Handoff underneath. Magnuson bobbled it. Kicks it back out. Jones skips to Price on the right wing. He's on the drive. Handoff to Watts. He goes up to the rack, lays it in. Watts off the backcourt door, cut on the right baseline, able to lay it home. Juwan Watts, potentially the freshman of the year in the Big Sky, has 17 points. Pass by Turner, tipped and stolen. Eastern forces the turnover, leading by 1 with 3 minutes to go in OT. Even the student section's signs are getting ripped up. They're gripping them too tight with this white knuckle affair. Kyman down to the right block, turns, righty hook, kisses it off the window. Tough angle shot by Jake Kyman. 95-92 Eastern. Cats with the ball, 2:30 to go. Need a bucket. Ford to the free throw line. Shovel pass to Garacki. Working on Jones. Steps to the left wing. Back to Olmstead at the top. Whistle. Oh, an offensive foul. Olmstead's done. He kind of leaned back slightly. Jones embellishes and flops around again. That is tough. That is questionable at best. I don't like that call at all. He was still within his cylinder as he was pivoting. And, of course, Jones ran right into him. Him and Cristiano Ronaldo could go toe-to-toe for winning a foul Oscar. Anyway, 95-92, Eagles on top, 2:25 to go in OT. Price hands it off for Coward. Over to the right wing. Price bounces down to Jones on the right elbow. Into Watts underneath, lays it in. 19 points for Watts. Cats are playing with Garacki at the 5 right now. It's a tough matchup. Bobcats down 97-92. Ford fouled by Watts. They're saying shooting her on the floor. Shooting. Watts picks up his 3rd. And Ford going to the line. Man, he got tackled. 1:52 to go. Key free throws for Rob Ford. Bobcats down Lecolot, Naduka, Olmstead, and Walker due to a combination of injury, fouls, and ejection. First foul shot good for Rob Ford. 9 points for Rob. Looking to get back into double figures. 3 rebounds, 3 assists as well for Ford. Next free throw is good. Clutch as can be. 10 points for Rob. 3-point game. Eastern leads 97-94, 1:50 remaining in the ball game. Coward backing in to the right wing, picked up by Ford. Over to the left wing, Kyman. Here's a three. Short, rebound. Turner wins it. Montana State from left to right down 3. Turner over to Ford. Oh, he just got clocked by Coward, and Coward is fouled out. Ford goes down hard, but he's going to be all right. He pump faked. Coward was closing out and in the air, and he hit him with his hips up around the shoulders or head area of Ford. Ford goes down hard. The officials are 3 Eagles are surrounding the officials, but Coward is fouled out. .134 to go in the overtime period, number 1. 97-94, Eagles leading. We had a bunch of overtime games on Thursday. Cats were not one of them as they cruised to victory against Idaho. So Ford will shoot 2 free throws because he was not in the act of shooting. So first free throw for Ford. That is good. Rob Ford knocking down clutch free throws in overtime. One more coming. So Coward is fouled out. That's a big, big loss for Eastern Washington. Next shot. That was short. Rebound to Eastern. 97-95, Eastern leading, 1:30 to go in the game. Magnuson into the front court. Bounce pass to the top for Jones. Handoff on the right wing. Kyman gives it to Watts on the left side. Watts looking for the post, finds Price. Working on Turner. Skip pass to the right wing. Jones on the drive against Ford. Goes in, lays it. Block. Blocking foul. Shot is good. Miller tried to take the charge, but he was either not squared or he was in the restricted area. So the foul's on Jed Miller, his second. Jones going to the line. Try to complete a 3-point play.
Casey will go to the line for the end one.
Shot is up. And no good. Montana State has the rebound. 1:10 to go, down 4 with the ball. Miller in the left corner. Spots up with 3. No good. Eastern with a rebound. And they're going to slow it down with a minute to go. Pass ahead across the timeline. Magnuson burning the clock down on the right wing. They can take it down to about 30 seconds here. A 4-point game. Cats have to have a stop. Watts into the zone. Magnuson kicks it out to the right wing. Back to Magnuson. Drives into the lane. Handoff to Jones. Tip free behind. Loose. 3 to shoot. Oh, and a foul on Garacki as Ethan Price just tried to heave it up. That is an embarrassing call. Garacki had his hands up as he was backing up. Price just turned and blindly threw the ball up. Garacki gets tagged for the foul, his second. But Ethan Price is going to get 3 foul shots now. That is a brutal, brutal call. Garacki's backing up and out of the way, and Price, I mean, that was not a competitive shot in any way, shape, or form, and the first free throw is good. I mean, what are we doing? That may be the foul that ices this game. It's a 5-point lead as Price hits the first of 3. That was not in any way a competitive shot as Garacki was backing up. Price knocks down the second. He just turned and blindly chucked it up, and the officials bail him out. And now it's a 6-point game with 1 more free throw coming. The next is good. Yeah, I just saw the replay. Price kicked his leg out and hit Garacki. That is an embarrassing call. Cats the other way. Turner on the drive. Lobs it up. No. Tip back. No. Second try is good. Garacki got it to go. Timeout call. Garacki on the putback has 22. 102-97. Eagles leading. 26 seconds left. So 5-point game. Shot clock off. And, man, I mean, look. Eastern plays the victim a lot. They flop. They throw their head back. They complain. They argue. There's a reason David Riley's picked up 2 technicals in these 2 games. That amps the temperature up. People get testy. It gets the crowd pleading, begging, frustrated, throwing obscenities at the officials. That makes the officials trying to take control of the game, trying to not let it get out of hand. That forces them into calling some calls maybe they wouldn't want to call. They hand out some ticky-tack technicals. Cats get into some bad foul trouble because of that. And at the end, and there's a lot of things that lead to it, Ethan Price, after the Cats were about to get the stop with 2 seconds on the shot clock, is out on the advertising logo on the left sideline, is back to the basket, 30 feet away, turns around as Garacki is standing near him with his hands straight up, never brought his hands down, and Price blindly with one hand just throws the ball at the rim, kicks his left leg out, hits Garacki with the leg, and Garacki gets hit for the foul, leading to the 3 free throws. Otherwise, the Cats would have had the ball with a chance to make it a one-possession game. Instead, it's 102-97 Eagles, 26 seconds left in overtime. And Eastern will inbound the ball, going the length of the floor from right to left, full court press by the Cats. Magnuson looking to get it in on the running baseline. Gets it into Price, deep in the backcourt. Trap coming, knock free, Cats have it, forward with a dribble, up with the left hand, that's good. Should have been a foul, got hit on the forearm, lays it in, now a cherry-picking pass ahead, Watt's able to lay it in. 104-99, Bobcat ball, 18 seconds left. Forward into the front court, gotta go, takes it to the right wing, steps back, tries the right wing three, pure, oh baby, what a bucket by Ford. 2-point game, 11 seconds left, whistle, and a foul on Ford against Magnuson to send him to the line in a 2-point game. Cats aren't done yet. 10:05 to go in terms of seconds. 10.5 seconds left. Jones fouls Magnuson to the backcourt. Magnuson walks the length of the floor, and he'll have a pair of free throws. Crowd not liking that a couple of the Cats went over to talk to Logie. So 2-point lead for the Eagles, 10.5 seconds left. Magnuson going to the line for a couple of crucial free throws. A 77% shooter in the first is good. Oh, that touched every part of the rim. Magnuson, the senior from Boise, his 145th career game, most in program history. This one could potentially be the dagger. A 3-point game, looking to make it 4. This shot is up, and that shot is good on his senior night. 106-102, Bobcat ball, 10 seconds left. Rob Ford just nailed a 3. He takes it into the front court. He's on the drive, going to the rack, lays it up, puts it in with the right hand. 4 seconds left in a 2-point game. Eastern will inbound. They have 2 timeouts. Lob in deep in the left corner, and the quick foul. So Turner picks up his 4th. Now the fans need to chill a little bit. Look, there's been some ups and downs and some questionable calls, and yes, we're sitting right in front of the student section, but let's keep a little decorum. 2-point game, still an opportunity here if Kyman splits these. 2 timeouts for the Eagles, 0 for the Cats. So 106-104 with 3.3 seconds left. Huge first free throw from Kyman on his senior night is good. He's an 84% free throw shooter, so this one will probably be the dagger if he makes it. If not, Cats can tie it with a 3. 3.3 seconds left. Next throw is up and good. 4-point game with 3 seconds left. Jed Miller looking to inbound, gives it into Turner. He takes it across the timeline. Turner, last second shot. Game over. Missed it. Cats lose. What a night. Cats win a testy affair. 108-104. Eastern wins it in overtime. We'll take a break. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
Great houses start with a sound foundation. That foundation starts with a mortgage with Sarah Kelzer and team at Guaranteed Rate. She is Bozeman's trusted mortgage specialist with 20 years experience that knows the neighborhood. We have great rates and personalized home lending solutions, and our decisions are made quickly so you can move into your dream home sooner. Guaranteed Rate, the foundation of great homes throughout Montana. Call Sarah at 406-580-6604 or apply online. Equal housing lender subject to credit approval. NMLS number 400361.
Found your dream home but dread having to move? Call Mesa Moving and Storage. We make moving fun. We work hard so you don't have to. We are here to help take the stress out of moving your home or business. If there's a move in your future, contact Mesa to handle the details so you can enjoy the experience. Mesa, the largest United agency family in Montana, is ready to take care of all your moving and storage needs. Call the friendly folks at Mesa, 406-285-7033.
Montana Fence, located in Billings, Bozeman, Great Falls, and Kalispell, is Montana's largest fencing superstore. Get everything you need for your fencing projects at rock bottom pricing. Low prices on all styles of farm fence, chain link, vinyl privacy, ornamental iron, cedar pickets, continuous panels, wood privacy. We have it all. Quality materials at truckload prices. Let the experts at Montana Fence help you plan your next project. Whether you use our team or do it yourself, check out Montana Fence.
Bobcat fans, support both your favorite team and Montana State students. When you shop at MSU bookstores, you help lower the price of course materials for Montana State students. MSU Bookstore is owned by MSU students and faculty and serves as the only not-for-profit campus bookstore in Montana. Shop online at msubookstore.org, at Bobcat Stadium on game days, or on campus in the Strand Union Building. Remember, Bobcat fans, when you shop at MSU Bookstore, all proceeds from your purchase go directly to lowering the cost of course materials for Montana State students.
Join Town Pump's Pump It Up Rewards Plus program and never pay full price for fuel again.
Save 5 cents on every gallon every day at any Town Pump across Montana.
Plus, earn and redeem points on your favorite in-store items to get free stuff with our clubs.
Stop in and pick up a rewards card. Download the Pump It Up Rewards Plus app today.
Or visit townpump.com/rewards to register and start saving.
Right down the road, pump it up, yeah.
Northern States Fishing Tools, a proud sponsor of the Montana State Bobcats, has been serving the eastern Montana and western North Dakota oil fields since 1978. We are here to provide you with the best tools and services, all at competitive prices. Northern States Fishing Tools services the Williston Basin with fishing and rental tools, along with downhole tools that include packers, plugs, and through tubing equipment. We have the expert knowledge to give you satisfying results based on your specific needs. Go Bobcats!
Bobcat Basketball has been brought to you by Bridger Brewing. Cheers to every journey being better than the last. Door Tech, raising the door on quality. Montana State University, mountains and mines. And by Prime Lending, home loans made simple. Equal housing lender. Live from the First Interstate Bank broadcast booth, this is Bobcat Postgame.
Welcome to the Ribbon Chop House postgame show, presented by Ribbon Chop House, home with premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs, all served in a casual atmosphere. A true barn burner today. Bobcats fall 108-104 against Eastern Washington in overtime. Both teams had over 50 points in the second half, and there was a combined 34 points in the 5-minute overtime period. A phenomenal ball game today. Yes, there's things that will leave some Cats fans frustrated, rightfully so, but this is a Bobcat team that is clearly battle-tested and ready to go for Boise, although they've got one more game to go in the regular season with Weber State coming up on Monday night. We'll take another break on the Ribbon Chop House postgame show. The Cats fall in overtime against first-place Eastern Washington, 108-104. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
When a power line has fallen down, it can be downright dangerous and even deadly. That's because downed lines can still energize the ground and objects around them. To help keep you and others safe, Northwestern Energy says stay at least 35 feet or the length of a semi-truck away from a downed power line and anything the line is touching. You should always assume the line is live, and if you see a downed line, immediately call 911 and warn others. Northwestern Energy, delivering a bright future.
Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. outside the box for your complete branding solutions. Located in Bozeman, Montana, we offer a full print shop for banners, signs, wraps, trade show booths and graphics, promotional products, and much more. If you can think it, we can ink it. We are a proud supporter and corporate sponsor of the MSU Bobcats. Like us on Facebook to see some of our cat wraps. Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. and call us at 406-922-6462 or visit us on the web at inkoutside.com.
Are you too hot? Are you too cold? Did you know that you don't have to just deal with it? We at Ambient Air Solutions understand how important comfort plays on your emotions, health, and quality of life on a daily basis. Ambient Air Solutions offers 24/7 emergency service for residential and commercial clients. We also offer financing to help ease the financial stress and burden of a lifelong investment. Call Ambient Air Solutions at 406-577-1818 and leave it to the professionals. Ambient Air Solutions, simplifying heating and cooling.
Bridger Brewing is home to award-winning locally crafted beer and pizza and is proud to support all things Bobcat sports. Open 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, last beer served at 8 p.m., and located right across from the Brick Breeden Fieldhouse. Stop by after the game today to enjoy a cold pint of beer and a slice of made-from-scratch delicious pizza. Dine-in service and online ordering for takeout are both available. Check out BridgerBrewing.com and at Bridger Brewing on Instagram and Facebook, and stay tuned for updates on our newest adventure in Three Forks, Montana.
Back in the Ribbon Chop House post-game show, Montana State falling in overtime 108-104 against Eastern Washington today. It was an incredible ball game today. But Montana State comes up just shy. It was spicy. It was testy. It was a tough game today. The Bobcats went toe-to-toe with the outright Big Sky champions today. All right, we're joined now by head coach Matt Logie. Coach, this was a heck of a ball game today. It was emotional. It was high-flying. It was an impressive game to see. First of all, tell me just a little bit about some composure, what you saw in your team with composure to handle everything that was thrown your way today.
Yeah, I'm really proud of our guys. We played a really good basketball game. They're continuing to get better every week. Obviously, you're playing on senior night on the road in a hostile environment, and you need to have you need to have your poise. And obviously, there was a situation there where we lost that. But I thought the way we responded to that, the way guys stepped up, the way John Olmstead came in and impacted the game in Brandon's absence was tremendous. And, couldn't be more proud of the guys.
Obviously, still Weber State on Monday, Senior Day. It's going to be a massive game. But as we are now officially in March, you feel like you got a team that's battle-tested and really playing together right now?
Well, yeah. This is great to be able to play the outright champion, right before the tournament and see where we're at. We've played really good basketball against them both times and came up a little bit short tonight. But, our guys are continuing to get better each week. And, the best is yet to come. No doubt. Well, that next to come is Weber State on Monday. Coach, appreciate the time and the insight today. Thanks. Go Cats. All right, we'll take a break. Montana State wins it 108-104 over Eastern Washington. More of the Ribbon Chop House post-game show after this. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
The Ribbon Chop House was founded in 2001. Our ability to grow has come through our commitment to Rocky Mountain hospitality, a concept which incorporates a casual attitude with our high-level commitment to loyalty, safety, service, and quality food. At the Ribbon Chop House, our staff is dedicated to creating extraordinary experiences that raise the bar in each of our communities. Enjoy premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs. We look forward to sharing a little Rocky Mountain hospitality with you.
At Prime Lending, our one-of-a-kind mortgage approach combines a personal touch with just enough technology to turn a traditionally complex process into something better. Think of us like your home buying coach, friend, cheerleader, and teammate, all in one. From application to closing, we are your home loan partners that have your back every step of the way. Reach out to your local Prime Lending team to experience a home loan made simple. All loans subject to credit approval, rates and fees subject to change.